Greetings and salutations, Oriole Nation. Welcome to Ludington Oriole Girls JV Basketball on the Oriole Sports Network on this Tuesday, February 25th, 2025. Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Orioles, with you on the play-by-play call, joined tonight by Nick Wysong as the OSN technical engineer, and Jackson Genter will be our OSN cameraman. The Muskegon Reeths Puffer Rockets are in town tonight for a girls JV, girls varsity doubleheader. Congratulations to the Ludington girls freshman team. They win over Puffer. I'm pretty sure the final score was 25-21. I know it was a very close ball game. Ludington was up at one time 19-2. Puffer made a heck of a comeback, and Ludington was just able to hold off the Rockets. About a 4-point victory. We'll double confirm that score for you, and we'll get that to you a bit later. We want to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. You can learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. Also, a shout out to Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration, LLC, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor. Here are your starting lineups. First for the Rockets of Muskegon Reeths Puffer, coached by Scott Gunn. Starting at the guards, number 2, Ella Voorhees. She is a sophomore. Also number 12, Addie Mitchelson, a freshman. And number 25, Olivia Ambler. She is a sophomore. Forwards are number 21, that's Mariana Spears, a freshman. And number 11, Grace Klimza. She is a sophomore. Again, the Rockets coached by Scott Gunn. Thought the name looked familiar. I was chatting with him before the game. We actually graduated the same year, 1984, and we played high school football and baseball against each other. He was the Muskegon Reeths Puffer Rockets catcher. I was the Ludington Oriole catcher. All right, for the Ludington Orioles, coached by Troy Veneman, assisted by Keelan Laird, starting at the guards. Number 3, Allie Brandt, a sophomore. Number 13, Claire Keith, a freshman. And number 30, Heston Stowe, a freshman. The starting forward, 43, Grace Forfinski, a freshman. And the center, number 1, Raven Thomas, the wrecking ball. She is a sophomore. Grace Forfinski will also be the Ludington Oriole Varsity Indian Summer Player in the Spotlight. And you can hear her interview at the intermission of the varsity game. The Rockets in green jerseys, white lettering and numerals. And looks like that was trimmed in black. Ludington in their white jerseys. They have orange lettering and numerals trimmed in black. And right off the bat, there's a basket for the Orioles. And give that basket to number 13, Claire Keith. Ludington off to a quick 2-0 lead. 7:45 to go in the opening quarter. Rockets will bring the ball up with the ball, number 25. And that's Olivia Ambler. There's a steal now by the Orioles. Heston Stowe with the ball. Stowe wide open. Grace Forfinski, and her shot no good. Rebound to the Rockets, number 21, Mariana Spears. Ella Voorhees has it. Voorhees over to Spears, and now a foul called on the Orioles. Ludington up 2-0. 7:09 to go in the opening quarter. This is the start of a big, possibly a really, really big week of basketball for the Ludington Orioles girls and boys basketball teams. The OSN plans to be with you every step of the way this week, and we'll talk more about that as the evening progresses. Spears at the free throw line. Her first free throw attempt is no good. Second attempt is up and no good. Tapped out of bounds. Last touched by the Ludington Orioles. We'd like to thank Indian Summer Co-op. They are proud to be a sponsor of the Oriole Sports Network and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. Now the Oriole defense forces a Puffer turnover. And the ball is triggered in to Heston Stowe. Heston wears jersey number 30. She'll give it now to Allie Brandt. Allie Brandt, number 3, sophomore. Her pass deflected. Out of bounds. Last touch by Puffer's Addie Mitchelson. Ball will be triggered in by Allie Brandt. right below us here at Hawley Gym. She'll get it into Heston Stowe. Stowe. Claire Keith on the dribble drive. Keith with a baseline shot up and good! Claire Keith on the left-hand dribble. She switched hands to shoot with the right hand, and she gets the basket and Ludington off to a 4-0 lead. Keith with all 4 of the Oriole points. 6:30 left in the opening quarter. Shot put up there by Puffer's Spears. No good. Now here comes Grace Forfinski. Forfinski with a beautiful pass to Thomas. Basket's good. Give the assist to Grace Forfinski. Give the basket to the wrecking ball, Raven Thomas. Ludington 6, Muskegon Reeths Puffer nothing. Steal by the Orioles. Claire Keith with it. Keith shot up and good. Claire Keith with the steal and the basket. Timeout, Muskegon Reeths Puffer. 6:04 to go in the opening quarter. Ludington 8, Muskegon Reeths Puffer nothing. Hey, Oriole Nation. Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, is located at 203 North Main Street in downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist 231-757-3368. Also, Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union. And again, we want to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Yummy House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world and made right here in beautiful downtown Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing, proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Orioles sports. All right, back to the action. Orioles are up 8-0. 5:48 left in the opening quarter. There's a steal. Heston Stowe with the steal. Stowe has clear sailing. Shot up and good. Heston Stowe with the steal and the basket. Ludington 10, Muskegon Reeths Puffer nothing. 5:30 to go in the opening quarter. Now the pass by Puffers goes out of bounds. It was intended there for Ella Voorhees. A little bit too much on the pass, and Ludington has the ball. Puffer only has 3 young ladies on the bench, so just an 8-girl team. Now we have a palming violation called on the Orioles. So the Rockets will get the ball back. 5:14 to go in the opening quarter. Ludington up 10-0. Voorhees with it for the Rockets. She'll get the ball back now to Olivia Ambler. Ambler has her pocket picked there by Claire Keith. Keith still with the ball, and now she'll give it to her teammate Grace Forfinski. Forfinski, 3-second violation. She got caught watching the paint dry there in the lane, and the Rockets will get the ball back. 4:57 to go in the opening quarter. Big shout out to Smith & Eddy Insurance of Scottville, Ludington, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. Steal for the Orioles. Heston Stowe with a steal. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Stowe up and good. Orioles up 12-0. I was mentioning Smith & Eddy. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. They are a caring business, foremost in insurance and community support. Smith & Eddy Insurance, the exclusive post-game sponsor of the Ludington Orioles via the Oriole Sports Network. If you're up and listening tomorrow, folks, tune in to 102.7 WMOM about 9:15 tomorrow morning. 3-point attempt for Finsky, no good. Ball kept alive there by Raven Thomas. Now to Claire Keith. Keith, turnaround, shot up and no good. Rebound to Puffer. As I was mentioning, tune in to 102.7 WMOM tomorrow morning about 9:15, 9:20. I'm going to be on the air with Chris Nicholas during his morning show. We're going to be talking about the big district semifinal boys basketball matchup at Newaygo tomorrow at 5:30. The Ludington Orioles and the Fremont Packers. The winner of that game will advance to Friday's district championship at Newaygo against the winner of the Hart Pirates versus Big Rapids Cardinals. 3:37 left in this first quarter. Ludington up 12-0. Foul called on the Orioles. And it was called on Heston Stowe at the free throw line for the Rockets. First free throw up and in, but Ella Voorhees. Checking into the Puffer lineup, number 23, Audrey Bogner. She is a sophomore. Also in number 14, Gracie Callender. She is a sophomore. Second free throw, also good by Ella Voorhees. Ludington 12, Reeths Puffer 2. Heston Stowe will bring the ball up for Ludington. She'll give it now to her backcourt running mate. That's Claire Keith. Keith now to Forfinski. Forfinski steps out of bounds as she was pivoting right there. It'll be Rocket basketball. Ludington up 12-2, 3:23 to go in the opening quarter. Girls JV basketball action. Varsity game tonight. The 14-5 Ludington Orioles. 8-2 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes take on the 5-15 Rockets of Muskegon Reeths Puffer. Puffer 2-7 in the Ottawa-Kent Green. That's the Ottawa-Kent Conference Green Division. We have a 30-second timeout. Again, we're going to stay right here, and we want to tell you about Benedict's Auto Center, providing the absolute best in auto body repairing and painting since the 1940s. Benedict's Auto Center would like to remind you to exercise extra caution on the road when you're out driving. If you do end up with a scrape, or if you're involved in a fender bender, or if you suffer major collision damage, call Mike Benedict, 231-613-4111. That's Benedict's Auto Center, 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. 3:12 remaining in the opening quarter. Ludington 12, Muskegon Reeths Puffer 2. With the ball, number 14, Gracie Callender. Callender will get the ball now to Addie Mitchelson, and we get a turnover there by Puffer. So Ludington will get the ball right back with 3 minutes left in this opening quarter. Again, Ludington freshmen, they win tonight. I believe it was 25-21. I'm going to get verification and confirmation on that, folks, and I'll let you know. Very close ball game. Claire Keith with the ball. Keith, she'll kick it back now to Heston Stowe. She'll swing it to Grace Forfinski. Forfinski to Keith. Claire Keith on the drive. Now to Grace Forfinski. Her shot, no good. Too much on that little baseline teardrop shot right there. And here comes Muskegon Reeths Puffer. Orioles up by 10, 12-2. 2:22 left in the opening quarter. They got the ball inside there to Mariana Spears, and she draws the foul. Third team foul on Ludington. Foul called on number 0, Delana Slater, who's checked into the Oriole lineup. Mariana Spears at the free throw line. First free throw is up and good. Spears' second attempt. And that's also good. Timeout, Ludington. Ludington's up 12-4. It's a 30-second timeout. Again, we'll stay right here, and we're going to tell you about Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call LP&G at 843-8250. Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all your projects. Proud to support Ludington Orioles sports while being a sponsor of the Ludington Orioles on the Orioles Sports Network. Ludington 12, Muskegon Reeths Puffer 4, 2:15 to go in the opening quarter. Scoop Hansen along with Nick Wysong and Jackson Genter, the Orioles Sports Network. When the varsity girls game starts, we'll be joined by 102.7 WMOM. Keith will get the ball to Forfinski. Now to Raven Thomas. Back to Keith. They'll swing it to Forfinski. Forfinski to Slater. Ball tipped, and Puffer has it. Coming up with it for Muskegon Reeths Puffer was number 14, Gracie Callender. Now the ball goes out of bounds, and it will remain with the Rockets of Muskegon Reeths Puffer. Back into the Rocket lineup, number 25, Olivia Ambler, and number 11, Grace Klimza. 1:47 to go. There's a steal by Forfinski now. Grace Forfinski, she'll give it up to Claire Keith. Keith wears jersey 13. She'll pass it now over to Stowe. Stowe to Forfinski, now to Keith. Keith back to Forfinski, and they'll swing it over to Heston Stowe. Stowe to Thomas. Thomas trying to get the ball to her teammate, Delana Slater. And we have a jump ball possession arrow to Muskegon Reese Puffer. Here comes Addie Mitchelson. Mitchelson now to Grace Callender. That's Gracie Callender, I'm sorry. Mitchelson, there's a steal. Forfinski has it. Her pass a little too much there, intended for Heston Stowe. Into the Oriole lineup, number 22, Charlie Morse. Charlie is a sophomore. With the ball there for the Orioles. Well, they tried to, Morris tried to get that ball to Thomas, and it went out of Thomas's hands, and Muskegon Reese Puffer on the attack. Have a foul called now, I believe. Let's see here. No foul. I'm seeing phantom fouls out there. 44 seconds to go in this opening quarter. Ludington up 12-4. Going to try to get that final freshman score here from Jen Collins down at the scorer's table. All right, Ludington with the ball. Shot up, no good. And here comes Muskegon Reese Puffer now. 15 seconds to go in the opening. There's a steal by the Orioles. Claire Keith with the steal, and too hard on the shot. But we're going to have a foul called there on Heston Stowe. 8 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Ludington up 12-4.
In for Ludington, number 3, Allie Brandt.
Allie Brandt returns to the Oriole lineup. She wears jersey number 3. Got Brandt out there with Keith, Morse, Thomas, and Forfinski. 3 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Ball batted out of bounds. 1.2 seconds remain. It'll be Ludington basketball. Orioles up 12-4. Let's see what the Orioles do. They're going to have to get a shot away right away. They're not going to do it either. Okay, we're at the end of one. Girls JV basketball, your score, the Ludington Orioles 12, the Muskegon Reese Puffer Rockets 4. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network, a bird's eye view of local sports.
Safe Harbor Credit Union is your premier choice for all your banking needs. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, our members always come first. You're not just a member, you're family. This is Adam Johnson, President and CEO of Safe Harbor Credit Union and proud former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're thrilled to once again be the premier halftime sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. If you haven't yet experienced the Safe Harbor Credit Union difference, now is the perfect time to make the switch. We cherish our relationships with our members and our community student athletes. You'll find us in the stands cheering for that next Oriole win and in local classrooms teaching financial literacy. We believe in being the local financial institution that you can trust with all your banking needs. When you invest with us, your money stays local, and local decision-making ensures that your needs are our top priority. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Come visit us at our new location at 5511 US 10 here in Ludington. We can't wait to welcome you into our family at Safe Harbor Credit Union.
Welcome back to Venerable Hawley Gymnasium. Ludington 12, Muskegon Reese Puffer 4. We're through one quarter of play. On the court for the Orioles to begin play here in the second quarter will be Delana Slater. She wears number 0. Number 22, Charlie Morse. Number 13, Claire Keith. Number 3, Allie Brandt. And also seeing her first action of this JV game, number 5, Eloise Kwitneski. Kwitneski just had the ball. She gave it to Morse, now to Keith. They'll swing it to Brandt. Brandt back to Keith, now over to Charlie Morse. Cross court there to Allie Brandt. Brandt has the ball knocked away. She gets it back, and then her pass is picked off. And it looks like my guess was right. We have been confirmed. It's been confirmed by Jen Collins that the freshman game ended up Ludington 25 and Muskegon Reese Puffer 21. Ludington with the ball now. Keith, it's deflected off of Kwitneski's fingers. Now Keith on the baseline drive, shot up, no good. Ball kept alive, goes out of bounds, and it will remain with the Ludington Orioles. Keith will get the ball into Kwitneski. Her shot no good, but she's fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. Eloise will be our Ludington Oriole Indian Summer Player in the Spotlight for Thursday's varsity game here at Hawley against the Benzie Central Huskies. You'll be able to hear her interview at the half. That will be on Thursday. First free throw by Eloise is good. Eloise, just a freshman. She wears jersey number 5. Second shot, no good. Rebound to Slater. She'll give it now to Charlie Morse. Morse cross court to Keith. Keith to Brandt. We'll swing it now to Morse to Kwitneski. Kwitneski over to Keith. Now to Brandt to Morse. Morse to Keith. Now to Kwitneski. Kwitneski baseline. She'll feed Morse. Her shot up and in and out, no good. Rebound to the Rockets, number 21, and that's Mariana Spears. Now with the ball, Olivia Ambler. Ambler still with it. They'll get it inside to Grace Klimza. Her shot is blocked there by Eloise Kwitneski, but a foul is going to be called on Eloise. Grace Klimza at the free throw line for the Rockets. First free throw, no good. Ludington up 13-4. 6:33 to go in the opening half. Second free throw is up and good for Klimza. Rockets have 5 points. They have all come at the free throw line in this opening half. Keith will give the ball to Morse. Morse now to Kwitneski. Nice pass there from Eloise to Brandt. Her shot no good. Rebound Eloise Kwitneski getting a shot up and good. Good work in the paint there by Eloise Kwitneski. Ludington up 15-5. By the way, Oriole Nation, my color commentary man tomorrow night, making his return, his first broadcast this season, a Ludington legend, Big Country, Matthew Westhouse will be doing color with me tomorrow at Newaygo as the Ludington Orioles battle the Fremont Packers in boys district basketball action. Shout out to Sue Smith, says go Orioles. Also Rochelle and Ella Higgins watching as always from Carlisle, Arkansas. Huge Oriole fans. Patty Westcott Sixbury says go Lady O's. Susan Lattimore Stowe, go Orioles. Also a shout out from McCoy Wild Adventures. I think that's McCoy Landis. And McCoy Landis, I did an interview with him yesterday. He's a Ludington Oriole boys varsity ball boy or water boy along with Soldier Stowe. So a shout out to all of Oriole Nation out there. Also, Kate Mayfield says, go Grace Furfinski. All right. Now back to girls JV action. Ludington up by 10 right now, 15-5. 5:32 to go in the second quarter. On the court for the Orioles, Allie Brandt. You also have Claire Keith, Delana Slater. Three-point attempt, Orioles up and in and out, no good by Keith. Let's see, you got Heston Stowe out there, Eloise Kwitneski. Brandt, Keith, and Slater. That's your 5 Orioles on the court right now. They're up 15-5. There's a steal by Heston Stowe. Stowe to the hoop, up and good! Heston Stowe with the steal and the basket. She's got 6 points in the first half. Orioles up 17-5. With the ball for the Rockets, Ella Voorhees. Now with it, 21, is Mariana Spears. Orioles had it momentarily. They lost it. The Rockets get it right back, and there's a basket by Spears. That's the first field goal of the game for the Rockets. Their previous 5 points all came from the free throw line. Ludington now up by 10, 17-7. Kwitneski, she'll give the ball to Stowe. Now they'll swing it to Keith. Keith over to Brandt. Brandt back to Claire Keith. Claire Keith will give it now to Heston Stowe. There's about a 14-footer put up there by Slater, no good. And here comes the Rockets. Her shot was blocked, and the block was by Addie Mitchelson. Spears with the ball now for the Rockets. Spears down the lane, shot no good. Spears rebound, shot up good. Mariana Spears. Ludington 17, Muskegon Reese Puffer 9. Again, the freshman game tonight. Ludington girls win 25-21. They withstood a furious Muskegon Reese Puffer comeback attempt. Ludington led at one time 19-2, and they held on 25-21. And congratulations to Coach Grace White. And there's a basket for the Orioles. Claire Keith gets the basket. And Claire now with 8 points, and Ludington is up 19-9. 3:15 to go in the opening half. We're going to have a foul called, I believe, on Claire Keith. Keith is going to go to the bench, a well-deserved rest. Checking into the Oriole lineup, number 22, Charlie Morse. .310 remaining in the second quarter. Rocket basketball. 10-point Oriole lead. There's a steal. And good job there by Eloise Kwitneski to force that steal. Keith has it now. I'm sorry, no, that's Heston Stowe. Now with the ball, Brandt back to Stowe. They'll swing it to Charlie Morse. Morse, Kwitneski at the free throw line. Her pass deflected, but it somehow found its way to Delana Slater, who gets the basket. Assist there to Eloise Kwitneski. Ludington up 21-9, 2:33 to go in the opening half. Another steal there by Kwitneski. Here comes Eloise. And now she's going to pass it to her teammate. That's Brandt. Brandt gives it to Morse. Baseline jumper up and no good. Rebound Kwitneski. And now Eloise doing battle there with Addie Mitchelson. Possession arrow to Muskegon Reese Puffer. Checking back into the Rocket lineup, number 23, Audrey Bogner. 2:16 left in the second quarter. The Orioles up 21-9. Girls JV basketball action. Again, the opening night of, we know we're going to be having basketball tomorrow night, and of course Thursday night. Hopefully we'll have it Friday night too. The Ludington boys open up district play tomorrow at Newaygo, and they take on the Fremont Packers. The winner of that game advances to Friday's district championship. That's the Division II District number 35 championship at Newaygo. The winner of tomorrow's Ludington-Fremont game will take on the winner of the Big Rapids versus Hart Pirates game on Friday at Newaygo. There's a nice passing right there, and the basket's good. Delana Slater gets the basket. A nice assist there to Eloise Kwitneski. Slater going to the free throw line for the Orioles. Ludington up 23-9, 1:36 to go in this opening half. Returning to the Rocket lineup, number 11, Grace Klimza. Slater at the free throw line trying to complete the three-point play. Shot is up and no good. Rebound to Klimza. Klimza will give the ball now to Voorhees. Her pass too much, intended for her teammate there, Olivia Ambler. Ludington basketball. Heston Stowe will give the ball now to Charlie Morse. Good passing. They'll get it into Slater. Her shot, no good. Rebound to Kwetneski. Three-point attempt up and no good there by Morse. Rebound to Slater, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Muskegon Reese Puffer. 1:06 to go in this opening half. Allie Brandt will trigger the ball in to Charlie Morse. Morse over to Heston Stowe. Stowe will give it to Slater. Now to Brandt for three, up no good. Kept alive, and it ends up in the hands of Charlie Morse. Morse to Slater, wide open is Kwetneski. Ball deflected by Kwetneski to Brandt. Now to Slater, back to Brandt. Her shot, no good. Puffer has it with the ball, number 2, Ella Voorhees. Addie Mitchelson with it now. 35 seconds to go in the opening half. Shot up and no good. Rebound, however, to Puffer with the ball. Grace Klimza, her shot no good. Fought for, and coming away with it is Eloise Kwetneski. Now over to Heston Stowe. Heston will give it to Morse. Kwetneski, nice pass to Slater. Up and shot no good. A little bit too much on that shot right there. And here comes Muskegon Reese Puffer. 6 seconds to go in the opening half. Orioles up 23-9. 2 seconds. And they are going to get a shot away, and it's no good at the buzzer. Your score from Hawley Gym at the half. Girls JV basketball action. The Ludington Orioles 23, the Muskegon Reese Puffer Rockets 9. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned, O Nation. We're here today with Mike Benedict, the proprietor of Benedict's Auto Center. Mike Benedict, what is it that sets Benedict's Auto Center apart from other businesses here in Mason County?
I'm going to go with the old cliche word, and I'm going to say customer service. Like to spend the time with the customer, give them the kind of all the Q&A's, answer all the questions they might have pertaining to the damaged vehicle, what's going to happen next, and then I walk them through the process going forward that I'm going to handle things. You know, we take it apart, find additional damage, call the insurance company, we take care of all the work from there for them, keep them clued in what's going on so they know about when they'll be receiving their car back.
Let the viewers out there and the listeners know, Mike, there's a perception that you have to go where your insurance company tells you. That is not the case, is it?
Not true at all. What I always suggest they do is they go and they talk to either the manager or the owner of the business. Be comfortable where you take the car, have them answer your questions, and that's where you want to go. If you're comfortable with them, that's what you want to do, and it's your car, you go where you want.
Benedict's Auto Body, your trusted one-stop collision and repair shop.
Welcome to House of Flavors, Michigan's largest ice cream producer. But we're more than just ice cream. We exist to make ice cream, feed people, and make our world a better place. We donate 25% of all profits to charity annually. You heard that right. We are dedicated, innovative, adaptable. Come join our team. We are looking for amazing people to join our team in maintenance, operations, palletizing, warehouse, CDL drivers. We provide career development opportunities, year-round stability, competitive wages, health insurance, 401k retirement, bonuses, profit sharing, and free ice cream. Join us to make ice cream and make a difference. Find your career today at houseofflavors.com/careers.
When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects. With over 5,000 colors of top quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint, you are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure, bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all your glass needs with on-site service of broken windows and screens and custom-cut tabletops, mirrors, and plexiglass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 231-843-8250. Follow us on Facebook at Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G is proud to support Ludington sports.
Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance solutions as the area's largest independent agency. Here at Smith & Eddy Insurance, in partnership with Auto Owners, we offer the most experienced staff, the widest array of policies, and we have partnered with Auto Owners Insurance to provide exceptional solutions for our customers. With new technology and an old-school philosophy, our team is committed to delivering a winning customer experience by placing the right people in the right roles. Proudly serving all of West Michigan from our 4 convenient locations in Bear Lake, Scottville, Manistee, and in Hart, Smith & Eddy and Auto Owners remains deeply committed to the communities we serve and dedicated to meeting your insurance needs. Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance.
What makes great apple juice? Great apples. Who makes great apples? Easy. Michigan Farmers. Indian Summer represents only the best Michigan farmers, and all of its delicious products are made in Ludington. Ask for Indian Summer in your favorite store now.
Welcome back, Oriole Nation. We're at the half. Girls JV basketball, Ludington 23, Muskegon Reeths Puffer 9. The Orioles outscored the Rockets 11-5 in that second quarter after outscoring them 12-4 in the first 8 minutes of play. Girls freshman game tonight, Ludington wins a thriller 25-21. At least the second half was a thrilling ball game. Ludington had a 19-2 lead at one time, and they held the Rockets off at the end, a hard-charging Muskegon Reeths Puffer team. Individual scoring for Muskegon Reeths Puffer at the half, Ella Voorhees with 2 points, 1 for Grace Klimza, and 6 points from Mariana Spears. For the Orioles, 4 for Delana Slater, 2 for Raven the Wrecking Ball Thomas, 3 points for Eloise Kwitneski, 8 for Claire Keith, and 6 points for Heston Stowe. I'd like to thank Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323, Safe Harbor Credit Union. I'd like to send a few shout-outs to some Oriole Nation faithful. Carol Switkovitz, hopefully I pronounced that correct. Also Chad Newberg, they are tuned in. Sue Smith says, go Orioles. Kate Mayfield, go Grace Forfinski. She's a big Grace Forfinski fan. Grace will be the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight for tonight's varsity game. Her interview will air at the half of the varsity game tonight. Christine Schaefer says, go O's. Jeffrey Hansen, a big Oriole fan. He says, let's go beat the Rockets. Also, Tammy Jane and Patrick Shin also is tuned in, as is Joe Snagowski. You know, earlier I saw Ed Forfinski walking through the gym here, and he's got a fancy Stormy Cromer hat on that he's wearing. I'm pretty envious. Actually, I have one as well at home, and but I don't know if it's as nifty and nice looking as the one that Ed Forfinski has on. Again, Ludington up 23-9 right now at the half. Girls JV basketball action. I mentioned this is a huge week of basketball at Ludington. We've got games tonight, tomorrow night, and Thursday night, definitely. We hope to be playing Friday night as well. That all depends how the Ludington Oriole boys team does tomorrow night at Newaygo as they take on the Fremont Packers in a district semifinal game. The winner of that ball game will play on Friday night against the winner of the Hart Pirates and Big Rapids Cardinals game tomorrow night for the District number 35 Division II Championship. And the winner Friday night will move on to regional play next week. Ludington girls play tonight, and then they play Thursday night back here at home against Benzie Central. And then their districts start next week at Fremont, the OSN. We will be, along with 102.7 WMO, we will be with the Ludington Oriole boys and girls teams in the postseason tournament just as long as they survive. Last night, district boys action at Newaygo, the district that Ludington's in. The Fremont Packers knocked off the Reed City Coyotes 70-59. And in the other game, Big Rapids, they really throttled the Newaygo Lions. I believe the final score was 74-42, I believe. I could be off on that. I know I've got it up on the OSN page. So Big Rapids and, of course, Fremont both advance. Ludington Orioles, they'll get the Fremont Packers. Big Rapids Cardinals will play the Hart Pirates. And that'll be the game after the Ludington game tomorrow night at Newaygo High School. If you haven't got your tickets yet, you can go to GoFan. Just follow the directions on there to get your district basketball tickets. Tonight's varsity girls game will feature the 14-5 Ludington Orioles, 8-2 in the West Michigan Conference, against the 5-15 Muskegon Reese Puffer Rockets, 2-7 in the Ottawa Kent Green. We're going to step aside right now. When we come back, we'll have the opening of the second half right here on the Orioles Sports Network. Stay tuned.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables. Anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Orioles Sports Network.
Oriole Nation, we've begun play here in the second half. Ludington up 23-9. The Orioles with the basketball to start the second half. Claire Keith with it now. She'll give it to Heston Stowe. Heston will give it right back to Claire Keith, and in turn, she'll give it right back to Heston Stowe, who will give it right back to Claire Keith. Now she'll swing it over to Allie Brandt. Brandt to Keith, now over to Stowe. Stowe right back to Keith. Now to Raven Thomas. Thomas to Stowe to Keith. Keith now to Brandt. Brandt to Keith to Stowe, back to Keith. Now over to Allie Brandt, and Brandt gets the ball stolen. Taken right out of her hands. They're taken out of her hands by Mariana Spears. And here comes the Muskegon Reese Puffer Rockets. Spears with it. And now a three-point attempt up and no good by Addie Mitchelson. The ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be the Ludington Oriole basketball. Hey, Oriole Nation, if you are having back and neck pain and need to see a chiropractor to relieve that pain, don't hesitate. Go see Dr. Mark Yeck at Ludington Chiropractic. No appointment necessary. Ludington Chiropractic, strictly a walk-in clinic. That's Dr. Mark Yeck at Ludington Chiropractic, 5965 East Ludington Avenue, located right next to Pizza Hut. For questions, call 231-843-1874. 6:42 to go in the third quarter. Ludington up 23-9. Puffer will work the ball into Spears. Spears turnaround up and in. Mariana Spears gets the basket. She was guarded there by Raven Thomas. And now Ludington up 23-11. Keith with the ball. To Brandt, over to Stowe. There's a shot put up by Thomas, no good, but she's fouled and she'll shoot two. 6:10 left in the third quarter. Foul called on Mariana Spears. Thomas' first free throw is no good. Second attempt is up and no good. Yeah, that final score last night in boys basketball from Newaygo between Big Rapids and Newaygo. Big Rapids 74, Newaygo 42. Just verified it on the Oriole Sports Network page. 5:53 left in this third quarter. Ludington up 23-11. Puffer with the basketball. Now a foul will be called, much to the chagrin of Delana Slater. Into the Oriole lineup. Number 14, Noelle Brooks. Also checking in, number 25, Leanna Veneman. There's a tough shot on the inside, and it's made by Mariana Spears. Timeout, Muskegon Reeths Puffer, 5:37 to go in this third quarter. Ludington 23, Muskegon Reeths Puffer 13. It's a full timeout. We'll step aside. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network.
Safe Harbor Credit Union is your premier choice for all your banking needs. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, our members always come first. You're not just a member, you're family. This is Adam Johnson, President and CEO of Safe Harbor Credit Union, and proud former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're thrilled to once again be the premier halftime sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. If you haven't yet experienced the Safe Harbor Credit Union difference, now is the perfect time to make the switch. We cherish our relationships with our members and our community student athletes. You'll find us in the stands cheering for that next Oriole win and in local classrooms teaching financial literacy. We believe in being the local financial institution that you can trust with all your banking needs. When you invest with us, your money stays local, and local decision-making ensures that your needs are our top priority. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Come visit us at our new location at 5511 US 10 here in Ludington. We can't wait to welcome you into our family at Safe Harbor Credit Union.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Ludington up 23-13, 5:37 to go in the third quarter. Claire Keith with the ball. She'll give it now to her backcourt running mate. That's Heston Stowe. Back to Keith. Keith now to Noelle Brooks. They were trying to get that ball in to Veneman. There's a steal by the Rockets. With it, number 12, Addie Mitchelson. Now the ball goes out of bounds. It will be Ludington basketball. 5:13 to go. Ludington was up 12-4 at the end of one. They were up 23-9 at the half. We're about 3 minutes into this second half. The Orioles have not scored yet, but they still have a 10-point lead over the Rockets. Brooks with it. Now back out on top to Keith. Keith will give it to Stowe. Back to Keith at the free throw line, 15-footer. That's going to be off the mark. And coming away with it for the Rockets, number 25, Olivia Ambler. Ambler still with the ball. She'll swing it now over to Voorhees. There's a deflection and a steal by Veneman. Veneman will get the ball now to Brooks. Back to Veneman. And she'll give it to Stowe. Thomas with it now. Over to Brooks. Brooks to Keith. Back to Stowe. Back now over to Keith. Keith to Stowe. Back to Keith. Brooks. Brooks inside. Shot put up by Thomas. No good, but she's fouled, and she will shoot two. 4:10 left in this third quarter. Ludington up by 10, 23-13. At the line, number 1, Raven Thomas. First free throw is up and good. Into the Rocket lineup. Number 14, Gracie Callender. Second attempt by Thomas is short. Rebound to Callender. She'll give it up now to Addie Mitchelson. Pass inside, up and good for Mariana Spears. Ludington 24, Muskegon Reeths Puffer 15. Shout out to Karen H., huge Oriole backer and supporter, big fan. She says, "Let's go, girls. Pizza tomorrow after practice." Hey, that's a motivator, isn't it, there? My Tell my technical engineer, Nick Wysong, got a big grin on his face, and he is wholeheartedly shaking his head. Yes, that's a great motivator. Also, a big shout out to the Ludington boys the ball boy, McCoy Landis, who's tuned in. He says, let's beat the Rockets. Ludington up 24-15, 3:36 left in the third quarter. Orioles held to just 1 point so far in this third quarter. They've been outscored 6-1 by the Rockets so far in the second half. Shot put up off the mark there by Claire Keith. It goes out of bounds, and it will be Muskegon Reeths Puffer basketball. Ella Voorhees triggers the ball in. They'll get it now to Spears. Some good work inside by Spears, no good. Puffer still comes up with it. Shot, nice block there by Heston Stowe. Puffer got it back again, however. Now Raven Thomas gets it for the Orioles. Timeout, Ludington, a 30-second timeout. 2:56 to go in this third quarter. Ludington up 24-15. And we want to thank the McGee Insurance Group. They've been serving West Michigan since 1939. They provide quality insurance coverage tailored to fit your needs and budget. McGee Insurance services include auto, commercial, home, health, life, and umbrella insurance. The McGee Insurance Group, 5965 West US 10, located next door to Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Mark Yeck. Call 231-845-5000. And IRCA Auto Center is founded on trust, integrity, and respect. We are proud to offer these values in our sales and business practices so our customers keep returning. The vehicles on our lot have the best prices and quality in the area, so come by and see us today. The IRCA family has been selling vehicles in Mason County for 4 generations. IRCA Auto Center, 3736 West US 10. Call 845-6282. Back to action now with 2:48 to go in the third quarter. Ludington on the attack. And now pass sails out of bounds, and it will be Puffer basketball. Okay, Ludington up 24-15, 2:44 to go in the third quarter. Bringing the ball up, Olivia Ambler for Muskegon Reeths Puffer. Shot put up there, no good by Gracie Callender. And with it for Ludington is Claire Keith. Keith will give it to Stowe. Stowe now to Slater, back to Keith. Now back out on top on a pass that just came from Veneman. Slater now back to Keith. Over to Stowe, to Slater. Ludington really being patient and throwing and working this ball around. We'll get it inside. Veneman now back out. Stowe with it. Now to Keith. Keith, Charlie Morse, who's in the game. She wears 22. Over to Stowe. And now a traveling violation called on the Orioles. Returning to the Ludington lineup, number 1, Raven Thomas. Christine Schaefer says, let's go, Lady O's. Ludington with the steal. Shot put up there, no good by Keith. Now we have a traveling violation. Checking back into the Puffer lineup, number 23, Audrey Bogner. 1:34 left in the third quarter. Ludington up 24-15. Nice entry pass. Shot up and no good there by Slater. Just a little bit too hard off the glass. Ludington will get it back, though. Slater. 3-point attempt up and no good by Morse. Rebound for Thomas. Thomas will give the ball now to Stowe, back into Thomas. Thomas in the paint, turnaround, no good. Ball fought for. Stowe has it. Stowe back out to Keith. Her shot up, no good. Rebound to Muskegon Reeths Puffer. Ball fought for, and now Puffer had it, but the young lady who had it was actually laying out of bounds, and it will be Oriole basketball. Orioles caught a big break there. Ludington will get the ball in. Thomas, her shot's good! And she's fouled. The wrecking ball, Raven Thomas with the basket, and she gets hacked. And she'll go to the free throw line in an attempt to complete the three-point play. Orioles up 26-15, 1:04 left in this third quarter. Free throw up, no good. Rebound, Raven Thomas. Thomas will get it back now to her teammate, Claire Keith. Keith over to Heston Stowe, now to Charlie Morse. They'll work it now to Thomas. Thomas to Stowe, back to Morse. Now to Keith. Keith to Morse, to Stowe, back to Charlie Morse. Charlie will give it up now to Claire Keith. Cross-court pass, Heston Stowe. Now to Charlie Morse. Morse to Keith, inside, Raven Thomas, shot no good. Ball out of bounds, it will be Muskegon Reeths Puffer basketball. Returning to the Rocket lineup, number 11, Grace Klimza. Also checking back in number 2, Ella Voorhees. Shout out to Nicole Lina, who is tuned in. Also Christine Kandelek and Torino Ramirez. Good to see all these folks representing Oriole Nation tuning in. Shot put up there by Spears is no good, and here come the Orioles. Ludington up 26-15. 6 seconds left in the third quarter. A very fast-moving third quarter. 3 seconds to go. They will get a shot off, and it's no good. And at the end of 3 from Hawley Gym Girls JV Basketball, your score, the Ludington Orioles 26, the Muskegon Reeths Puffer Rockets 15. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned. We're here today with Mike Benedict, the proprietor of Benedict's Auto Center. And Mike Benedict, what is it that sets Benedict's Auto Center apart from other businesses here in Mason County?
I'm going to go with the old cliche word, and I'm going to say customer service. Like to spend the time with the customer, give them the kind of all the Q&As, answer all the questions they might have pertaining to the damaged vehicle, what's going to happen next, and then I walk them through the process going forward that I'm going to handle things. We take it apart, find additional damage, call the insurance company, we take care of all the work from there for them, keep them clued in what's going on so they know about when they'll be receiving their car back.
Let the viewers out there and the listeners know, Mike, there's a perception that you have to go where your insurance company tells you. That is not the case, is it?
Not true at all. What I always suggest they do is they go and they talk to either the manager or the owner of the business. Be comfortable where you take the car, have them answer your questions, and that's where you want to go. If you're comfortable with them, that's what you want to do, and it's your car, you go where you want.
Benedict's Auto Body, your trusted one-stop collision and repair shop. Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Ludington was outscored by Muskegon Reeths Puffer 6-3 in that third quarter. The Orioles still have a 26-15 lead as we begin play here in the fourth quarter. Ludington with the basketball on the court for the Orioles. You have Thomas. You also have Brandt. You have Keith. You have Stowe. And you also have 55 out there, and I think that's Madeline Kalinowski. Kalinowski with it now. Yeah, Kalinowski, or it might be Kimmy Hodges. They have still not shifted the numbers around here on the roster. And I'm getting better about catching it before the game, but I didn't get them shifted over tonight. They've got them up here, but they've got them for the freshman team. They're not the same for the JV and with the varsity. Hey, a big shout out to George Foreman tuned in, and that's not the legendary professional heavyweight boxing champion. That was also a gold medalist for the U.S. But George Foreman, who's a legend around Mason County, he's tuned in, as is Betty Nipper, Zach Sweet, and Beata Needham, also tuned in. Ludington up 26-15. 7:05 to go in this girls' JV basketball game. Baseline runner put up by Puffer, no good. Rebound to Mariana Spears. Her shot is no good, but she's fouled, and she'll shoot two. I was wrong on both occasions. 55 for the Orioles is Paula Gill, and the foul is called on her. Spears' first free throw attempt, no good. Into the Rocket lineup. Lorelei Harrigers checks into the Muskegon Reeths Puffer lineup. Tracy Whitman, big Oriole backer and supporter. She's tuned in, supporting the Orioles. Of course, she's got an invested interest in this ball game with her granddaughter getting some playing time with the JV, Annika Heemstra. Here come the Orioles. Shot up and good by Raven Thomas. And she's fouled. 7 points for Thomas now in this ball game. Orioles up 28-15. 6:47 left in the ball game. Thomas at the free throw line. Free throw is going to be short. See, Beata Needham is watching with her mother Mary from Mears, Michigan. Christine Schaefer tuned in. Rockets with the basketball. The Orioles up 28-15. Voorhees gets the ball into Spears. Now there's going to be a foul called on Raven Thomas. Girls freshman basketball tonight. They defeat Muskegon Reeths Puffer 25-21. Rockets just get the ball in. There's a shot put up by Spears. Good. It's a two-pointer. Mariana Spears. Orioles up 28-17. Here comes Claire Keith with the ball. Now to Raven Thomas. Back to Keith. Keith will give it now to Allie Brandt. Into Raven Thomas. Nice pass by Thomas. Oh, that was a sweet pass. Raven Thomas had a pretty darn good-looking shot herself. She passed that up for a better shot from her teammate, Paula Gill, who gets the basket. Orioles up 30-17. Spears underneath, shot up and no good. Ball fought for, coming away with it. Well, we're going to have a jump ball, actually. Possession arrow to Muskegon Reeths Puffer. Back into the Rocket lineup, number 25, Olivia Ambler. Into the Oriole lineup, 0, Delana Slater. And checking into the, also for the Orioles, will be 42. And we'll get that for you in a second. There's a shot put up by Brandt, no good, but she's fouled. Ludington up 30-17. Foul called on the Orioles, Allie Brandt. Okay, 42, Annika Heemstra. And now a foul is going to be called. And I think it's going to be called, let's see if that's going to be called on Heemstra, I believe. Yes. That's Annika's first foul. Mariana Spears at the free throw line. She's got 14 points in this game. Her first free throw attempt is good. She has now 15 of the Rockets' 18 points. Second attempt up and no good. Rebound fought for. Slater coming away with it. Actually, it's a tie-up. Possession arrow to the Orioles. Shout out to Jack Smith. He says, go Lady O's. Tammy Crispel, she's tuned in, another big Oriole fan. She says, go JV Lady O's. Noah Laird, he's tuned in. And we have a full timeout. Ludington up 30-18. You're watching and listening to the OSN. Stay tuned.
Welcome to House of Flavors, Michigan's largest ice cream producer. But we're more than just ice cream. We exist to make ice cream, feed people, and make our world a better place. We donate 25% of all profits to charity annually. You heard that right. We are dedicated, innovative, adaptable. come join our team. We are looking for amazing people to join our team in maintenance, operations, palletizing, warehouse, CDL drivers. We provide career development opportunities, year-round stability, competitive wages, health insurance, 401k retirement, bonuses, profit sharing, and free ice cream. Join us to make ice cream and make a difference. Find your career today at houseofflavors.com/careers.
Ludington 30, Muskegon Reese Puffer 18, 5:17 to go in this girls JV basketball game. Ludington basketball will be triggered in by Allie Brandt. She gets it in to Claire Keith. Now they'll get it to Annika Heemstra. Heemstra, nice pass to Slater. Shot up, no good. Ball fought for, and Puffer comes away with it. Now it ends up in the hands of the Orioles. Heston Stowe, who gets the basket. Heston with 8 points in the ball game. Ludington up 32-18. Big shout out to James Fay, another hardcore Oriole fan. He's tuned in tonight to the OSN. Played some fast pitch softball with Jim Fay back in the day. We had a lot of fun on the old Maria's Cuisine team. Sponsored by the Angelakis brothers. 4:24 left in this ball game. Ludington up 32-18. Foul called on the Rockets, number 12, Addie Mitchelson. Claire Allen with it now over to Heston Stowe. Stowe's pass. It was intended for Heemstra right there. Spears ended up with it for Muskegon Reese Puffer. And here come the Rockets. 14-point Oriole lead. Shot put up there, no good by Addie Mitchelson. Jump ball, possession arrow to Muskegon Reese Puffer. Back into the Oriole lineup, number 22, Charlie Morse. This Ludington girls JV team, they have had one heck of a season. Just the one loss, and that came early in the year against Grand Haven. Speaking of only one loss, Coach Dante, the Microwave Vella, and his boys' freshman team, they end their year at 18-1. So a fine, fine season for the Ludington boys' freshman team. The JV team, they're having a nice year, too, the boys. And, of course, this girls' JV team, they're having a fantastic year. Spears at the free throw line for the Rockets. Her shot is up and good. Second attempt, Mariana Spears. Free throw's on its way. Also good. Ludington up by 12, 32-20. Shout out to Ricky Willoughby, who's tuned into the OSN. Oh, there's a pass picked off there by the Rockets. Shot up, no good. That shot was put up by Olivia Ambler. Ludington dodged a bullet right there. Claire Keith with the ball. Now over to Heston Stowe. Stowe's pass is intercepted by the Rockets' Addie Mitchelson. 3:26 to go in the game. Ludington up 32-20. Ludington girls freshmen, they win 25-21. Ludington boys in action tomorrow night. Will be their first action since that nice 60-51 victory over Benzie Central last week, a game in which the Orioles' Cam Gunsel poured in 32 points. There's a basket by the Rockets' Mariana Spears. We've got a 10-point game now. Ludington 32, Muskegon Reese Puffer 22. Timeout on the floor. It's going to be a full timeout. We're going to stay right here, folks, and tell you about Team Jamie Loney, 5-Star Real Estate. If you're thinking about selling your home or property, let Team Jamie Loney and Christina Simone at 5-Star Real Estate assist you. They'll walk you through the process step by step. Jamie and Christina take pride in their communication, organization, and putting clients' wants and needs first. Call Jamie Loney at 231-794-9740 or Christina Simone 231-343-4598 today. Team Jamie Loney, 5-Star Real Estate, 513 South James Street in Ludington. And also North Star Chiropractic. They pride themselves on taking care of Oriole athletes of all ages. The team at North Star Chiropractic is dedicated to helping Orioles prevent injuries, recover faster, and improve their overall performance. North Star's expert chiropractors understand the unique needs of athletes and use cutting-edge techniques to ensure pain-free performance. At North Star Chiropractic, Oriole performance is our priority. That's North Star Chiropractic and Dr. Jacob Sang, 311 South Rath Avenue. Call 231-843-8200. If you're wondering, tonight's color commentary man will be the one and only Jamie Sykon. He'll be joining me for the varsity game. Tomorrow, doing color with me for the boys district opener, the Ludington Orioles boys district opener, will be Big Country, Matthew Westhouse. And then Thursday, Jamie Sykon back with me here at Hawley for girls basketball. And then hopefully Friday, Ludington boys have to win tomorrow against Fremont, but hopefully Friday, Big Country will be back with me at Newaygo. Beautiful pass there and getting the basket, Delana Slater. Boy, Coach Troy Veneman worked up a nice play right there, and the Oriole girls worked it to perfection. They now have a 12-point lead, 34-22, 2:46 left in this game. Foul is going to be called now on the Orioles. Charlie Morse. On the court for the Orioles right now, you have Morse, you have Keith, you have Slater, you have Thomas, and you have Stowe. At the line for the Muskegon Reeths Puffer Rockets, number 12, Addie Mitchelson. First free throw is up and no good. Shout out to Jody Rhodes, also to Tracy Scarborough and Marky Mark Rinkovich tuned in to tonight's OSN broadcast. What an athlete he was at Mason County Central. Second free throw up and in by Addie Mitchelson. Ludington now leads 34-23, 2:36 to go in this girls JV basketball game from Hawley Gymnasium on this Tuesday night. Morse with the ball. She'll swing it now to Claire Keith. Keith to Stowe, now to Slater, and Slater has the ball stolen. Actually, it's going to be a jump ball. 2:20 left in the game. Ludington 34, Muskegon Reeths Puffer 23. Orioles will get the ball in. Keith will get it into Heston Stowe. Back now to Keith. Keith back out in town. Oh, pass is picked off by the Rockets. Addie Mitchelson in and shot no good. Good job by Charlie Morse getting back there on defense. And now here come the Orioles. Heston Stowe with it. Stowe over to Keith. Keith, her pass is blocked, but Keith will get it right back. And now a foul is going to be called on the Rockets, number 12, Addie Mitchelson. Again, Muskegon Reeths Puffer girls JV basketball coached by Scott Gunn. I thought that name looked very familiar. I went up to him. I said, hey, Coach Gunn, first off, what year did you graduate? He said 1984. I said, we played high school football and baseball against each other. And we talked a bit about players, people we knew, and so forth. And then I got his starting lineup. Right now we have... Yes, we actually have a full timeout, and you know what? We're going to stay here once again, though. Don't worry about that, Nick. Nick said, "Hey, Scoop, let's do something here." And you know what, Nick? We're going to talk about Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration LLC Services, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor. They're located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. Their services include basement foundations, concrete driveways, decorative concrete, porches, decks, including all the way up to custom-built homes. Contact Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration, LLC, at 888-860-4001. Expert craftsmanship, personalized service, quality materials, timely completion, and comprehensive solutions. That's Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration, LLC. Ludington 34, Muskegon Reeths Puffer 23. 1:58 remaining in this game. I'd like to send out an OSN greeting to Vicki Sutton Martin, who is tuned in and watching the Orioles on the OSN. Again, make sure if you're up that early in the morning, tomorrow around 9:15, 9:20, make sure you check out 102.7 WMOM. I'm going to be on the morning show with Chris Nicholas, talking about the Ludington Boys District basketball game tomorrow at Newaygo against the Fremont Packers. It's a 5:30 tip-off tomorrow, folks, from Newaygo. The Orioles and the Packers of Fremont. The winner advances to Friday's championship game, which will be held at Newaygo, and will be against the winner of the Hart Pirates versus the Big Rapids Cardinals. Ludington basketball, 1:42 left in the game. Orioles up 34-23. There's a shot. It's good. It's going to count. We haven't yet. Yes, it will count. Getting the basket for the Orioles, number 13, Claire Keith, and she's fouled. Oh, hold it. No, they're not going to count it. The basket will not count. I apologize, folks. I got ahead of myself a little bit there. Claire Keith at the free throw line, shooting 2. First shot, good. 9 points for Claire Keith. Into the Rocket lineup, number 14, Gracie Callender. Second attempt by Claire Keith is up and no good. Even if it had been good, it would not have counted. There was a lane violation on the Orioles. Into the Rocket lineup, number 11, Grace Klimza. Ken Van Sickle tuned in on the OSN, as is Sean Gillett. Thank you, Oriole Nation, for tuning in. Baseline jumper up, no good there by Gracie Callender. 1:28 left in the game. Orioles with a 12-point lead, 35-23. This is the front end of a girls JV, girls varsity doubleheader here at Hawley Gym. Tomorrow, boys basketball from Newaygo District action. The Ludington Orioles and the Fremont Packers, a couple of West Michigan Conference Lakes Division opponents going at it. Ludington has defeated Fremont twice this year. You know, the old adage, tough to beat a team 3 times in a season. Well, hopefully the Orioles can do that tomorrow. 1:20 left in this girls JV game. Thursday night, we'll have girls JV and girls varsity basketball action right back here at Hawley Gym. The Benzie Central Huskies will be in town. If you can't make it out to Hawley Gym, tune on in to the Oriole Sports Network or 102.7 WMOM. 1:14 left. Ludington with the ball. Claire Keith has it. She'll give it now to Charlie Morse. 1:06 to go. Ludington up 35-23. Raven Thomas with it now to Heston Stowe. Stowe, there's a drive by Keith. Her shot up, no good, but she draws the foul, and she'll shoot 2. At the line, Claire Keith. First free throw is up and good. 10 points in the game for Keith. Number 44, Madeline Kalinowski, checks into the Oriole lineup, as does number 3, Allie Brandt. Second free throw, no good. Ludington up 36-23. Also on the court for the Orioles, number 50, Kimmy Hodges. .43 seconds left. We want to give a shout out and some love to the team at Hankwitz Heating and Cooling. They'd like to invite new and existing customers to give them a call today to schedule winter service or a free estimate to upgrade your home's heating and cooling equipment. Don't get caught in the cold. Depend on us to bring you trusted integrity and lasting reliability. You can reach Hankwitz Heating and Cooling at 231-843-2809. We are licensed and insured, locally owned, and proudly operated by the Hankwitz family since 1975. 16 seconds to go in this game. Ludington with the basketball and a 36-23 lead. Orioles have led all the way. They were up 12-4 at the end of 1, 23-9 at the half, 26-15 at the end of 3. 5 seconds to go now. With the ball, Brandt, and there's the buzzer. Your final score, Girls JV basketball action. The Ludington Orioles 36. The Muskegon Reeths Puffer Rockets 23. We'll be back in 2 minutes with the Smith and Eddy post-game show right here on the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned. When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects. With over 5,000 colors of top quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint, you are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure, bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all your glass needs with on-site service of broken windows and screens and custom-cut tabletops, mirrors, and plexiglass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 231-843-8250. Follow us on Facebook at Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G is proud to support Ludington sports.
Smith and Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance. Since 1902, Smith and Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance solutions as the area's largest independent agency. Here at Smith and Eddy Insurance, in partnership with Auto Owners, we offer the most experienced staff, the widest array of policies, and we have partnered with Auto Owners Insurance to provide exceptional solutions for our customers. With new technology and an old-school philosophy, our team is committed to delivering a winning customer experience by placing the right people in the right roles. Proudly serving all of West Michigan from our 4 convenient locations in Bear Lake, Scottville, Manistee, and in Hart, Smith & Eddy and Auto Owners remains deeply committed to the communities we serve and dedicated to meeting your insurance needs. Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Ludington girls JV, they win by the score of 36-23. Ludington outscored the Rockets 10-8 in that fourth quarter. We want to thank Smith and Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith and Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith and Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. That's got to be a record time for Coach Keelan Laird to be up here tonight. You always do a great job getting up here. I'm just messing with you, Keelan. But you got up here awfully quick tonight. Yeah,
I didn't go to the locker room with the girls. Troy told me to just come up here.
Nice game against Muskegon Reeths Puffer, their Division I school, and your girls win 36-23. They outscored the Rockets 12-4 in the first, 11-5 in the second. Little bit, that third quarter, the Orioles got outscored 6-3, but then Ludington outscores Muskegon Reeths Puffer 10-8 in the fourth. Ludington was up 23-9 at the half, 26-15 at the end of 3, and a nice 36-23 win for your girls over the Rockets. What do you got to say about tonight's victory?
I'm very proud of them tonight. Tonight was my last game with them.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I have clinicals Thursday, so I can't be at Thursday's game. So it was not an emotional night, but, I'm super proud of how far they've came, and they played exactly how we asked them to play. Even with that rocky third quarter, they contained themselves and played through it and came out with a win.
Well, you look at Muskegon Reeths Puffer, they only had 4 girls score, and one primarily, that was Mariana
21.
Spears. Yeah, she had a big game for them. She scored all of their points except for 4. So they had 23 points, and she had 19 of them.
Yeah.
I think that's right. My math has never been my forte. You were a math genius, though, aren't you? So, pretty good?
Depends on the, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So your girls only 1 loss on the year.
Yeah.
Again, that Grand Haven game, this might be a record this year. We might never have an interview with the head coach, Troy Veneman.
I mean, maybe Thursday. Wait, are you doing Thursday's game?
Yeah, we will be, but he'll probably, you know what he did at Fremont? He sent up the whole team. I said, that was nice. That was a one-time thing.
Maybe he'll send Grace up this time. Grace hasn't been on the air.
Yeah, we could do that. We could do that. That's true. Yep, he could send up his freshman coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They had quite a scare tonight. They won 25-21. They were up 19-2 at one point.
Yeah.
And they held off a hard charging.
19-2 at the half.
19-2 at the half.
I'm pretty positive. It was something 19-6 or something. We had quite the lead, and then.
What has been the one thing, Keelan, that you are most proud of this year with the Ludington girls JV basketball team?
I love building a relationship with the girls. Like, even when I see them outside of basketball, they're always coming up and saying hi, and that's honestly like my favorite part about it is building the relationship with the girls.
I'm sure you worked with all the girls, but was there any of the taller girls that you spent more time with, I would think?
I mean, I spent equal time with all of the bigs. Jalen's down there giving me a heart. Let's see, Weeze, I'm very proud of her. I didn't spend time with Raven, but her game tonight, she played amazing.
She plays a lot bigger, taller than what she actually is.
Oh, yeah, and I would say tonight was her night. She played a lot bigger than I've ever seen her play. She played so strong with the ball, and I'm very proud of how far she's come so far for us.
Well, we appreciate you coming up all the times you've come up this year, and looking forward to hopefully eventually having you as my color commentary woman. One time you'd become the first to do that for basketball.
Okay.
And maybe we can do that. Hey, maybe when the districts start.
I could do that, yeah.
We'll take a look at what Coach Shank has to say on that. So.
Okay, yeah, because Warren offered me to sit on the bench, so I could.
Okay, well, yeah, that's I totally understand there too, Keelan.
Yeah.
But thanks for coming up all the times you came up this year. All the best to you, and enjoy this varsity game.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
O's.
Go O's. That's JV girls assistant coach Keelan Laird. And always good talking with Keelan. Right now what I want to do is give you the individual points for this game. For Muskegon Reeths Puffer, 2 for Ella Voorhees, 1 for Grace Klimza, and 1 for Addie Mitchelson, and 19 points for Mariana Spears. For the Orioles, 6 for Delana Slater, 7 for Raven Thomas, 3 for Eloise Kwitneski, 10 for Claire Keith, and 8 for Heston Stowe. Ludington JV, again, they win by the score of 36-23. That's going to wrap things up for the Smith and Eddy postgame show. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation. We'll be back. We're going to hook in with 102.7 WMOM, and we'll be back with the House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame show here on the OSN and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation. Oriole Nation, and welcome to Ludington Oriole girls varsity basketball action on 102.7 WMOM and the Oriole Sports Network. Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Orioles, with you on the play-by-play call, joined by Jamie Sycon doing color commentary. We also have Nick Wysong as our OSN 102.7 WMOM technical engineer, and our cameraman for the OSN tonight, Jackson Genter. How's it going, Jamie?
It's going great, Scoop. Glorious sunny day out there today.
It was. The weather really warmed up the last couple of days, and you talk about basketball action warming up. It could be 4 nights. We're hoping all of Oriole Nation, anybody who's an Oriole backer and supporter, we want 4 straight nights of basketball this week, and next week we want as many as we can get to. It could be, I think, possibly 5 nights next week. Let's not try to get ahead of ourselves. But we got girls basketball tonight here at Hawley.
Yep.
Rockets, Muskegon Reeths Puffer Rockets are in town. Tomorrow we're at Newaygo. Boys varsity, boys district basketball action. They'll take on the Fremont Packers, a conference foe of theirs, in their district opener. The winner of that game will move on to play in Friday night's district championship in Newaygo. That's the Division II, District 35. That'll be the championship game on Friday night. Well, first things first, Ludington's got to take care of business against Fremont tomorrow night. And in the other game, the Hart Pirates and the Big Rapids Cardinals. The winners of those two games will meet Friday night in Newaygo for the district championship. And then Thursday night, you'll be back with me here at Hawley for more girls basketball as the Ludington Orioles girls JV and varsity teams close out their regular season before the varsity girls start district play next week at Fremont.
Yeah, that would be that'd be a dream right there, Scoop, for do 4 games this week and possibly 5 next week. I wish I was able to do that with you, but Big Country will fill in just fine there, and he always does a good job. But I got other things that I have to attend to, so maybe next time.
Yeah, I talked to Big Country today. He's pretty excited. He's going to meet me over there in Newaygo tomorrow.
Yeah.
We want to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in beautiful downtown Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing, proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Orioles sports. You can learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. Earlier, I talked with Oriole head coach Warren Stowe, and here's what he had to say about tonight's big ball game against the Muskegon Reeths Puffer Rockets. Welcome, Oriole Nation, to the House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame coaches interview. Coach Warren Stowe is with me right now, and Coach Stowe, your girls taking on the Rockets of Muskegon Reeths Puffer, the second to last game of the regular season. In both games are at home at Hawley before you start district play next week. And what do you expect out of tonight's game against the Muskegon Reeths Puffer Rockets?
Should be a great game. You know, anytime you play Reeths Puffer, you know what you're going to get. They're a bunch of talented girls, strong, well coached. So, you know, we know we're going to have our hands full and have to play our best basketball, and hopefully we'll continue to play really good basketball. I think, you know, we've been coming together at the right time, and just, you know, whether that's for a variety of reasons, we've just been coming together, and should be a good game.
Your girls seem to be clicking on all cylinders, and it's the right time of year to be doing that with districts around the corner. Puffer, they've had an off year this year, just 5 wins.
Yeah, and it's hard to say. You know, that's they play really good competition, so no doubt about it. An off year for Coach Rodney and his girls, but you know they're playing night in and night out. The Mona Shores and Byron Centers and Muskegons of the world. So, you know, that's a little misleading, and I told my girls that, you know, you can't walk into a game like this thinking you're playing a 5-win team, and you just got to show up and you'll get the win and walk out of there happy, because, you know, they're very talented girls that have a lot of pride, I'm certain, and they're going to be playing their butts off to get a win.
Your girls, since that Fremont game a few weeks ago at Fremont, they seem to, I know I mentioned it earlier, seem to be clicking right now. And you can tell the fun they're having out on the court as well. But one girl who's really had a really good season, and she just continues to get better game after game, seems to be senior Peyton Welch.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Great kid, great player. You know, I could go on and on and on about Peyton, and I think she's added to her game. You know, I think she's always had a knack for scoring and a knack for handling pressure and helping us with some of our ball handling responsibilities. But this year, and especially recently, you know, she's a leader on the defensive end. You know, in practice the other day, she was all over the place, winning sprints, locking down on defense, and just doing all the little things. So I'm glad that you said that. She deserves that recognition. You know, she's an amazing player and an amazing Oriole, and you know, she's having a really great season.
Talking about the chemistry there, the freshmen that you brought up, Eloise Kwitneski and also Grace Forfinski, to go with your freshmen you've had up on the team all season, and Kaya Jones, it seems to have given the team a boost of energy, a shot of energy.
Yeah, definitely. And it's just, I think, if nothing else, having a couple extra girls at practice. I mean, we've sprinkled in some of those JV players all year, freshmen and sophomores at practice. But to have full-time 12 girls, that's helped us tremendously. You know, you can get more done, obviously, with 12. And then, yeah, they're talented players, too, that have high motors and unselfish players. And, you know, you just add that to the mix. It's been good for everybody, no doubt about it.
Coach Shank did a game with me recently, and he said one of the things that's going to be a key element to the success of the Ludington girls come district time is the shooting of Madeline Kenyon.
Yep. Shooting in general, but Madeline's a great player and a great shot maker, and I have no doubt that she'll continue to groove her shot and hit shots that she has all year. And you add Peyton and Eliana to that mix as well. You know, they're three shooters that we have that can definitely knock it down, and the rest of them opportunistically. And that'll be big for us. You know, I don't know. It's hard to say with our district, with Big Rapids and Fremont and some of those other teams, if we'll see a packed-in zone. You know, there's not really their identity, but no doubt about it, when you make shots, that opens up the rest of the floor for you.
And, Coach, before we get your starting lineup for tonight's game, the district will be at?
The district is at Fremont. We play Monday night against Reeths City. This is all official now.
Okay.
And then the winner of that will play Wednesday night against Big Rapids. Big Rapids eked out the 1 seed by about .02. Fremont's the 2 seed. They play Newaygo on Wednesday. And then that's the other side. So it's us, Reed City, and Big Rapids on one side, Fremont, Newaygo on the other.
Sounds like a great district. It sounds like it's going to be a very exciting district, but we still got 2 more regular season games this week here at Hawley. Your starting lineup for tonight.
Yeah, I got Madeline at the 1, Elle at the 2, Peyton at the 3, Jay at the 4, and Jordan at the 5.
Good luck, Coach, to you and the O's. As always, go get 'em O's.
Thanks a lot. Go O's.
Safe Harbor Credit Union is your premier choice for all your banking needs. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, our members always come first. You're not just a member, you're family. This is Adam Johnson, President and CEO of Safe Harbor Credit Union and proud former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're thrilled to once again be the premier halftime sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. If you haven't yet experienced the Safe Harbor Credit Union difference, now is the perfect time to make the switch. We cherish our relationships with our members and our community student athletes. You'll find us in the stands cheering for that next Oriole win and in local classrooms teaching financial literacy. We believe in being the local financial institution that you can trust with all your banking needs. When you invest with us, your money stays local, and local decision-making ensures that your needs are our top priority. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Come visit us at our new location at 5511 US 10 here in Ludington. We can't wait to welcome you into our family at Safe Harbor Credit Union.
We're here today with Mike Benedict, the proprietor of Benedict's Auto Center. Mike Benedict, what is it that sets Benedict's Auto Center apart from other businesses here in Mason County?
I'm going to go with the old cliche word, and I'm going to say customer service. Like to spend the time with the customer, give them the kind of all the Q&As, answer all the questions they might have pertaining to the damaged vehicle, what's going to happen next, and then I walk them through the process going forward that I'm going to handle things. You know, we take it apart, find additional damage, call the insurance company, we take care of all the work from there for them, keep them clued in what's going on so they know about when they'll be receiving their car back.
Let the viewers out there and the listeners know, Mike, there's a perception that you have to go where your insurance company tells you. That is not the case, is it?
Not true at all. What I always suggest they do is they go and they talk to either the manager or the owner of the business. Be comfortable where you take the car, have them answer your questions, and that's where you want to go. If you're comfortable with them, that's what you want to do, and it's your car, you go where you want.
Benedict's Auto Body, your trusted one-stop collision and repair shop. Welcome back to Hawley Gym, folks. We first want to thank Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration LLC Services, located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. You can call them at 888-860-4001, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor. Here are your starting lineups. First for the Rockets of Muskegon Reese Puffer, coached by Rodney Walker, 5-15 on the year, 2-7 in the OK Green. That's the OK Conference Green Division. Starting at the guards, number 1, Savannah Lockwood, a senior. Number 22, Raquel Walker, just a freshman. The forwards are number 33, Ashlyn David, a sophomore. Number 24, Grace Tyndall, a sophomore. And number 3, Chloe Brainerd, a senior. Again, the Rockets coached by Rodney Walker. For the Ludington Orioles, 14-5 on the year, 8-2 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division, coached by Warren Stowe. Starting at the guards, number 2, Peyton Welch, a senior. Number 11, Madeline Kenyon, a junior. Number 20, Eliana Jeruzel, a senior. Starting forward, number 12, Jalen Laird, a junior. Starting at center, number 40, Jordan Anderson, a senior. Here's the tip. It's controlled by the Ludington Orioles. Orioles in their white jerseys, orange lettering and numerals trimmed in black. Muskegon Reeths Puffer in their green jerseys, white lettering and numerals. And we're underway. Jamie, Ludington controls the tip, and they get a basket right off the bat. And I believe that was number 20, Eliana Jerusalem.
Yeah, it was nice. The Rockets came out in zone defense, and Ludington worked it. About 7 passes, and got a layup out of it. That's what you got, getting the shot you want, Scoop.
Orioles playing some good basketball right now. Ever since that loss to Fremont a few weeks ago, Jamie, they have been playing some good ball, and it's the right time of the year to be doing that, isn't it?
Yep, and they always say if you're going to take a loss late in the year, you'd like it to be a couple weeks before the end of the season, because most of the time you're going to learn from that loss. And like you said, they've been playing really good basketball since they've been. Their defense has really picked up, and their offense has been very unselfish, and that's a big turnaround.
Jump ball right there. Possession arrow points towards Muskegon Reeths Puffer. Ludington up 2-0. 7:07 to go in this first quarter. Just underway in the girls' varsity game. Ludington JV, they win tonight by the score of 36-23. The Ludington freshmen, they win their game over Muskegon Reeths Puffer 25-21. Now we have a foul called on the Orioles. It's called on Madeline Kenyon. And going to the free throw line for the Rockets will be number 22, Raquel Walker, just a freshman.
I tell you, Raquel Walker there, she had caught the ball in the low post on the baseline, and she made a very quick move to the basket and got the shot up in the foul.
I would have to believe, I have not confirmed it, she gets both free throws, that this is Coach Rodney Walker's daughter.
Well, I can tell you, she did hit nothing but net in those 2 free throws, perfect form. So she looks like she's a ball player out there, Scoop.
We're tied up at 2 apiece, 6:48 to go, 3-point attempt, Welch up, no good. Ball kept alive, Jordan Anderson has it, and it ends up in the hands of Peyton Welch. Welch now to Laird, cross-court pass there to Jerusalem. Jerusalem will give it to Anderson. Anderson back over to Welch. Welch will drive baseline. Welch, she gets stopped right there by the Rockets, number 24, Grace Tyndall. Now back to Welch. Welch cross-court to Jerusalem. Jerusalem on the baseline. Good thing she didn't pass it right there to Laird. That would have been out of bounds. And Ludington still retains it. Kenyon fakes the 3. Welch, her shot up and no good. Rebound to the Rockets, number 22, Raquel Walker. Walker ahead, shot up, no good there by Ashlyn David. Put back, however, good by number 22, Raquel Walker. She is a ball player. You can tell that right off the bat, Jamie.
Yeah, she had the rebound. She had an outlet pass, and then she was the first person at the other end off a missed shot for the rebound, Scoop. So, like you said, a freshman here, but she's...
nice pass.
Very nice pass by Jalen Laird in the high-low action right there. But she's a ball player.
Jordan Anderson gets the basket off that beautiful pass, and we got a tie game 4 apiece. The Rockets, again, having a down year. They're 5-15 overall, but they're a very, very young team, Jamie.
Yeah, you can see that. And, 5 wins doesn't always attest to what the team's capabilities really are, and you can see they come out here strong on the first couple of possessions here.
Well, they only have 3 seniors on the team. Here's a 3-point attempt up and no good. Rebound fought for. Now foul's going to be called on the Rockets. They have 4 freshmen and 4 sophomores on their roster.
That's a young team. And that was, get back to the action there for a second, Scoop. That was a great box out by Jalen Laird, and she got the over-the-back foul called there.
Shout out to Tom Fay, a big Oriole fan who loves checking out the Oriole sporting events on the Oriole Sports Network, whether it's Oriole football or Oriole girls or boys basketball. Ludington doing a nice job passing now. Jerusalem with it. Jerusalem down the lane, and now she's going to draw the foul. Boy, Eliana Jerusalem took that ball into the paint right there, Jamie, and she was being guarded by not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 Rockets.
And that's what we call, she did what she's supposed to do. She's supposed to drive to the paint, but we call it getting engaged but not married, which means you engage more than one defender, which she engaged 4, which means if she's guarded by 4, that means there's 4 girls who are wide open. But, the 2 of them came in after she was already up with the shot. So did exactly what she's supposed to do, but you would also like to see a teammate out there yelling her name and spotting up for the 3-point shot, too. So
Jerusalem gets 1 of 2 free throws.
These are all things that are going to help them come to tournament time here, Scoop.
And they got a tough tournament they'll be playing in at Fremont. You got the likes of the Fremont Packers in there and the Big Rapids Cardinals. Big Rapids is 1 seed, Fremont the 2 seed. There's a bucket by the Rockets, number 33, Ashlyn David, who is just a sophomore. Right now, Ludington trails by a point, 6-5. Into the Oriole lineup, 2 freshmen, Kaya Jones, who's been with the team all season, and Grace Forfinski. Grace wears 43. She was just brought up for that Manistee game not too long back. And she and Eloise Kwitneski have both provided a big spark to the Orioles. Grace Forfinski is our Ludington Oriole Indian Summer Player in the Spotlight. Her interview will air at halftime.
Yeah, like you said, Kaya Jones has been on the team the whole season. She's a freshman in as grade, but she's really a sophomore on the basketball court now.
Kaya Jones, and she's going to be called for the travel.
She's going to call her for it. She dragged her foot.
She did. That's too bad right there. Kaya was ahead of the field and just got a little excited there, Jamie. Dragged that back foot, as you said, and called for the travel. Right now, 4:03 left in the opening quarter. Muskegon Reese Puffer 6, Ludington 5. I think we're going to have one heck of a ball game here tonight.
Yeah, we're going to see where we're at right. This first quarter here, they're feeling each other out, but they're definitely going to have to get. They're definitely going to have to adjust for number 22 there,
Raquel Walker.
Raquel Walker's quickness. I tell you, she's got a quick first step, and they're going to have to adjust for that. But right now, Ludington's feeling everything out.
Jordan Anderson had it down low there, not able to control it, and here comes the Rockets, number 24, Grace Tyndall with the ball.
It'll come down to the bench depth in this second half. Here, Scoop, if the Rockets can get some extended minutes out of their bench. As you can see, Walker's she's pretty tired already, playing the first 5 minutes of this quarter. But that's where it's all going to come down to.
One thing I think where the Orioles will have them tonight, they'll have a deeper bench. Shot put up by the Rockets. They had a second chance, no good. It ends up in the hands of Jerusalem. She'll get it ahead now to Forfinski.
Oh, look at that.
Forfinski, no good, but she's fouled, and she'll get 2 free throw shots. What a pass. I thought for a moment it was going to be a little bit too far on that pass, but Grace Forfinski able to snag it, take it in, didn't get the basket, but she gets fouled, and she'll shoot 2.
Yeah, and that was good transition basketball right there, and then, this is something you don't see much. You see most basketball players get right up to that line and shoot, but Grace takes a couple steps back, and she actually shoots a set jump shot and from the free throw line, and she made the first but missed the second.
Here come the Rockets. We got a tie game, 6 apiece, 3 minutes to go, opening quarter. The Muskegon Reese Puffer Rockets out of the Ottawa-Kent Conference Green Division, and the Ludington Orioles out of the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. There's a steal for Forfinski, and she'll give it now to Jerusalem, ahead to Kaya Jones. Jones now will swing it back out to Laird, over to Forfinski. Forfinski, our Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. Anderson, nice pass. Laird shot. Oh, Laird just overlaid it right there. But some real nice passing there, Jamie.
Yeah, for sure. They really worked that high-low action against the Rockets zone defense there. That's the 3rd or 4th time that it's either been Jordan to John. I almost called her Keelan.
Raquel.
Jordan to.
Jordan Anderson?
Her sister was just up here doing the interview.
Jalen Laird.
Yeah, so it's either been Jordan to Jalen or Jalen to Jordan. So they've really executed that high-low action really well, and they're both going to take a seat here.
All
We're
right.
going to go 5 guards on the floor.
Yeah, the only Orioles remaining on the court is Grace Forfinski. Peyton Welch comes back into the game, as does Madeline Kenyon. J.C. Colsey in her first action of the game. She wears 23, and she is a junior, and also getting her first action in this varsity game. Another one of those talented Oriole freshmen, And is she going to take the shot? It's no good.
Look at that
rebound. Peyton Welch, no good. And now it's going to be Puffer basketball. But into the game, Eloise Kwitneski, number 5. And she will be the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight Thursday night against the Benzie Central Huskies.
Yeah, and Coach Stowe's got the small lineup in here. He's looking for speed and more agility, especially on this full court press defense right here. I would imagine you'll see a couple turnovers in the next few possessions with this group out here right now.
Grace Forfinski is just all over the court.
Yeah, that's why she's there, and that's why she's on the top of that full court press defense.
Three-pointer by the Rockets, number 1. That was Savannah Lockwood, no good. Rebound to the Orioles. Right now it's 6-6. Forfinski with it. And she got the ball to Kwitneski right there. And it's going to be Oriole basketball. It went off one of the Rockets' shoes out of bounds. It will be Ludington basketball. 1:13 to go in the opening quarter. Ludington 6, Muskegon Reese Puffer 6. Shout out to Marty Marie, who is watching. Also Paulette Kluge. Oscar Gomez is watching. Paulette says go O's, and Reese McIntosh also tuned in. Great to see Oriole Nation in full force tonight on the Oriole Sports Network, as well as 102.7 WMOM. Grace Forfinski with the ball. She'll give it now. Kenyon to Kwitneski, and now goes off of Kwitneski out of bounds, and it will be Rocket basketball with 52 seconds left in the opening quarter.
Yeah, I tell you that, both teams are playing very good defense right now, Scoop. It's 6-6, but this game looks similar as to the game that we had here last week in this the first quarter, and then slowly quarter by quarter after that, Ludington's depth and defense was able to extend the lead in that game. I would expect we'd probably see the same here as well.
Boy, Coach Rodney Walker, he didn't get the ref's attention for a moment there. The second time he said it, everybody in Hawley Gym heard him, and they might have heard him at the swimming pool here at Ludington.
Well, sometimes that's what you got to do, Scoop.
We got a full timeout. We have a score of Ludington 6, Muskegon Reese Puffer 6. You're watching and listening to the OSN at 102.7 WMOM.
Welcome to House of Flavors, Michigan's largest ice cream producer. But we're more than just ice cream. We exist to make ice cream, feed people, and make our world a better place. We donate 25% of all profits to charity annually. You heard that right. We are dedicated, innovative, adaptable. Come join our team. We are looking for amazing people to join our team in maintenance, operations, palletizing, warehouse, CDL drivers. We provide career development opportunities, year-round stability, competitive wages, health insurance, 401k retirement, bonuses, profit sharing, and free ice cream. Join us to make ice cream and make a difference. Find your career today at houseofflavors.com/careers.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Ludington 6, Muskegon Reese Puffer 6. The Rockets with the basketball. They'll work it in. And now back out to Savannah Lockwood. Lockwood gives it up to Raquel Walker. 18 seconds left in this first quarter. There's a deflect. There's a steal by Eloise. No, I'm sorry, that was Peyton Welch. Welch does a good job right there getting her composure and keeping it. We're down to 8 seconds now. With the ball, J.C. Cole. Eloise Kwitneski with it now. They're going to have to get a shot away. Welch up and no good, but she's fouled with 1 second to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, it was great offense there, Scoop. And, Peyton Welch knew how much time was on the clock, and when they caught that ball, what we call the short corner there, right in front of the end in the Ludington, she dove hard to the basket, and they hit her with a nice pass.
First free throw is up and good by Peyton Welch. That's her first point of the game. Ludington up 7-6. 1 second left in the opening quarter. Second free throw, also good. Peyton Welch gets both free throws. Rockets get the ball in. And at the end of one from Hawley Gym, girls varsity basketball action, your score, the Ludington Orioles 8, the Muskegon Reese Puffer Rockets 6. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation. When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects with over 5,000 colors of top quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint you are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure, bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all your glass needs with on-site service of broken windows and screens and custom-cut tabletops, mirrors, and plexiglass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 231-843-8250. Follow us on Facebook at Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G is proud to support Ludington sports. Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Ludington basketball to begin play here in the second quarter. Orioles up 8-6. Peyton Welch with the ball on the court for the Orioles. Welch, you have Kenyon. You also have Jeruzel, Laird, and Anderson. Welch with the ball right now. She wears 2 to Jeruzel. They'll work it now to Laird. Her shot up, no good. Ball fought for. Coming away with it for the Rockets, number 33, Ashlyn David. Now ahead to Raquel Walker. Walker just looks like a ball player. The way she handles the ball right there. Her shot was no good, but a rebound up and in by Ashlyn David. And we got a tie game, 8-8. Anderson, her shot. God! Jordan Anderson with the basket.
Nice
Things are starting off a lot quicker this second quarter, Jamie.
Yep. I tell you, it's a good transition by Ludington there, but Walker is definitely a tough matchup for Ludington. Right now, they don't have anybody that can match up with her speed. And I tell you, when she's dribbling and she takes 2 or 3 steps, it's probably 6 to 7 steps of another player out there. She's got long legs and she can stride, Scoop.
Well, Ashlyn David is on fire right now for the Rockets. She just got their last basket. We got a tie game at 10 apiece. 6:58 to go, and the Orioles were just called for a traveling violation. So it's Rocket basketball. 6:53 to go in the opening half. Ludington 10, Muskegon Reese Puffer 10. Ludington, again, 14-5 on the year. Muskegon Reese Puffer 5-15. We'll have a traveling violation on the Rockets. Few shout-outs. Let's send out a few right now. Erica Smith tuned in, watching the OSN and watching the Orioles. On the OSN, I should say. Greg Jones says, good luck, Lady O's, from Grandpa and Grandma Jones in Palmetto, Florida. Tammy Jane is watching. Patrick Shin is watching. Rebecca Vara watching. Also a shout-out to James Thomas. Back to the action. Peyton Welch with it. Welch, nice pass there to Jeruzel. Her shot. God! Oh, that was really nice, Jamie.
Really nice movement there. So far in this first half, the Rockets 2-3 zone defense has given the Orioles a little bit of a problem, but that last possession, they did a great job there.
There's a steal. Oh! And a charging violation on the Orioles. Your thoughts on that one, Jamie?
Yeah.
Coach Stowe doesn't seem too incensed by it.
Nope, he doesn't seem too incensed, but, she was driving to the lane with the left hand, and, from the quickness there, it looked like she might have been moving, but she's quick, Scoop.
Yeah.
He's got the better advantage. I think, if he called a charge, she got there and got set.
Oh, good defense there.
It was touched by the Orioles, so it won't be an over and a back.
Boy, Jeruzel and Kenyon really applying the clamps right there to Raquel Walker. Now the pass goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Orioles. Ludington up 12-10, 5:48 to go in this opening half. Ludington outscored the Rockets 8-6 in the first quarter.
And you can hear
Coach Walker
telling them to move. He knows exactly what it's going to take to beat this defense on the Ludington side. And
so always good chatting with him when I went over to get the starting lineup. I remember when he coached at Muskegon Orchard View, and I always enjoy seeing Rodney Walker and talking with him.
Yeah. I tell you, right now down here for the Orioles, Jalen Laird's been all over on that baseline. That's her third deflection down here on the defensive end already. She's really anticipating the pass, Scoop.
Rocket basketball. There's a three-pointer up and buried. Getting the basket for Muskegon Reese Puffer there.
That one's not going to make Coach Stowe happy.
No.
That's a one-pass, wide-open three-point shot out of bounds. Somebody missed an assignment there, and he was not happy about it.
That was Grace Tyndall with that three for the Rockets. And the Orioles come down, and that was Jeruzel. That was Laird missed a shot right there. And now a foul is going to be called on the Orioles' Eliana Jeruzel. Muskegon Reese Puffer 13, Ludington 12. 5:02 to go in the second quarter. Into the Rocket lineup will be number 20, Micaiah Riley McGuffey. Also checking in, number 4, Bree Doe. That is her name, Bree Doe. And I asked Coach Walker, I said, is that a foreign exchange student? He said, nope. I said, that might be the shortest first and last name combined in the state of Michigan. It's B-R-I and then D-O. Orioles moving the ball. Welch has it. Ludington down 13-12. 4:42 to go in the opening half. Three-pointer up, no good by Welch. Ball fought for, out of bounds. Last touch by the Rockets.
Yeah, that was a great box out by the Rockets. She just couldn't corral it and went off on her fingertips there. But, in this 13-12 ball game so far, the Rockets have come to play. And, like you said, they only got 5 wins.
They play in that tough conference.
Yeah.
Nice pass. They'll get it back out.
This is a good game, good test right here for the Orioles heading in. One more game this season before they go into the playoffs.
But look at that three.
JC Cole off the
Cole,
glass.
The bank is open. She kissed it off the bank, off the glass for a three-pointer. Ludington now up 15-13. A three-pointer for JC Cole.
And sometimes that's just what you need to get things going, Scoop.
Kaya Jones with it. Oh, she just could not hang on to it, and now we got bodies thrown on the floor, and the Rockets have the basketball. Ludington up 15-13. 4:04 left in the second quarter.
And there's no secret about it. The Rockets offense is going to go through 22 right there, Raquel Walker. It's going to touch her hands, and they're working it around, and then as soon as she can get a one-on-one matchup, she takes that first stride, and she's to the hoop. Scoop.
That's amazing. She is just a freshman. Now a foul will be called on Jordan Anderson. See, Chad Newberg is tuned into the OSN tonight watching the Orioles. Also Zach Sweet. Carrie Stone Brandt is watching. Tammy Jane says, good luck, Grace. We love you from Grandma and Aunt Tammy and Lisa. Of course, Grace Forfinski, our Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. There's a basket for Raquel Walker.
Yeah, that's 2 baskets scored underneath their own hoop. They're out of bounds plays, Scoop. Nice
pass.
Normally, Ludington doesn't allow that to happen.
Yeah. Peyton Welch got a nice pass right there, just couldn't finish, and now we have a tie game at 15 apiece with 3:13 left in this second quarter. Walker will move it inside, shot up, no good there by the Rockets' Ashlyn David, and here come the Orioles. Timeout, Ludington, and we're going to stay right here, folks, and 3:01 to go in the opening half. It is a 30-second timeout. We're going to stay here and tell you about the team at Hankwitz Heating and Cooling. They would like to invite new and existing customers to give them a call today to schedule winter service or a free estimate to upgrade your home's heating and cooling equipment. Don't get caught in the cold. Depend on us to bring you trusted integrity and lasting reliability. We specialize in service and installation of Heil furnaces and air conditioners, a trusted name in the heating and cooling industry for over 50 years. Currently serving all of Mason County and northern Pentwater. Give our office a call today for winter furnace service and new HVAC equipment options and details. Call 231-843-2809. We are licensed and insured, locally owned and proudly operated by the Hankwitz family since 1975. Wishing all West Michigan athletes a great season. Ludington basketball. Cole with it now to Welch. Welch back to J.C. Cole. Peyton Welch with the ball, cross court now to Kaya Jones. Jones to Kwitneski, back out on top. Cole for 3, no good. Rebound to the Rockets, number 33, Ashlyn David. And they'll get the ball ahead. Too much on the pass right there. It was intended for Bree Doe, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Ludington basketball. 2:37 left in the second quarter. Ludington 15, Muskegon Reese Puffer 15. Jones to Kwitneski. Now Kwitneski will draw the foul. You going to say, Jamie?
Yeah, she had her wide open for a transition layup there. She just put a little bit too much on the pass, Scoop. But I tell you, the Rockets are getting a rebound, and they're running the floor. They're giving Ludington everything they can handle right here so far in this first half.
Andrew Higley is watching here on the OSN. Sue Smith says, go Orioles. Girls varsity, go Jordan. Aunt Sue is watching. Also Karen H. watching. She says, let's go girls. Welch will get the ball in to Kaya Jones. Now to J.C. Cole. Cole's pass. And now we're going to have a foul there, J.C. Cole. She got a forearm shiver right to the lower back there.
Yeah. Well, their momentum was carrying them both out of bounds, or towards the sideline, I should say, and then she got a little help out of bounds there.
Didn't announce, and I apologize, Oriole Nation, that Kelsey Bowman was in the game. She wears jersey 15. She's a sophomore. And now on the court for the Orioles, you have Madeline Kenyon. You also have, last touch by the Rockets right there. So you got Kenyon out there. She wears 11. 20 is Eliana Jeruzel. You have 5, Eloise Kwitneski. You have 43, Grace Forfinski. And you have 12, Jalen Laird.
Eliana missed Jalen. She was wide open off that inbounds play, but just a little too late.
Three-pointer, Kenyon. That's going to be short. Eloise there. Shot up, no good. She kept it alive. Forfinski, her shot up, no good. Eloise, look at the two freshmen.
Look at Grace all over the floor there, Scoop.
There's Jerusalem, shot up and no good. Rebound to the Rockets, Raquel Walker. I'll tell you what, Ludington had a lot of good looks there, Jamie.
Yeah, they did, and a lot of that had to do with effort right there. They refused to let the ball go. That Grace was on the floor a couple of times there.
Walker, they'll work it in. A shot up and good by Ashlyn David. She's got 8 points in the first half. The Rockets up 17-15. Kenyon. Now Eloise, her shot no good. She overlaid it right there. Now here comes Muskegon Reese Puffer.
She's got to gather that ball there and look at the basket first, Scoop. And but she's young and she's learning. But just turn and face the basket first to see what you have.
Three-pointer
you're not going to deny her effort, though.
Three-pointer by the Rockets, no good. Here come the Orioles. Jerusalem shot up, no good. Ball out of bounds, and it's going to be Muskegon Reese Puffer. Well, I'll tell you what, this is one heck of a physical game. Bodies are getting bumped all over the place out there right now, Jamie.
Yep, it sure is, and from both sides. The reason the Rockets have the lead right here now, Scoop, is they're able to penetrate and get the ball to the middle on the half-court defense, and once that ball gets to the middle, they have another girl drop down, and she's usually wide open right there. Well, they're going to call a foul. That could have been definitely should have probably been a jump ball.
I thought that was going to be a jump ball right there.
But he said he got her on the body.
Okay. 46 seconds left in the second quarter. Ludington trails Muskegon Reese Puffer 17-15. The Orioles were up 8-6 at the end of one. Walker will get the ball in. There's a 15-footer up and no good by the Rockets. Maya Swain, who's checked into the game. Ball's out of bounds. It will remain, however, with the Rockets. 39.2 seconds to go.
Yeah, I tell you, Raquel Walker there, she is all over the floor, Scoop.
Yes, she is.
Both ends of the floor, offense, defense. I watched her. She's had 3 substitutions out for about 30 seconds. She gets a drink of water, sits, and she's right back in the game.
Ludington cross-country coach Jim Keeler tuned in watching tonight's broadcast. Walker on the drive. Too much on there. Rebound, Reese Puffer, no good. Eloise Kwitneski has it. She'll get it ahead now to Jerusalem. And now Jerusalem will be fouled. 19.4 seconds to go in this opening half. Muskegon Reese Puffer 17, Ludington 15. Make sure you stay tuned for the Safe Harbor Credit Union halftime show, as well as the feature of that, and that'll be the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight, and that will be Grace Forfinski. Forfinski with the ball now to Jerusalem, to Kenyon. They'll give it to Laird. Now Laird, ball batted away right there.
Again.
Walker got her hands on it, knocks it out of bounds. There's 11 seconds to go in this second quarter. 2-point Rocket lead. Jerusalem. And there's a steal by the Rockets. Bree Doe. 8 seconds to go. She'll get it to Walker, and she'll get the basket. Oh, my. Raquel Walker with the basket. And there's a shot at the buzzer. No good. And your score at the half here from Hawley Gym, the Muskegon Reese Puffer Rockets. Oh, we have a foul called now. I believe we're going to have a foul called on the Orioles. And shooting 3. There's a foul called on the Rockets. And looks like Madeline Kenyon's going to get to shoot 3, much to the chagrin of Rocket coach Rodney Walker.
Yeah. He's not happy. I don't say if I disagree with him, Scoop, but, hey, as you look at Coach Stowe over there, he's probably thinking the same thing.
Yeah. Kenyon shooting 3 here. There's no time left, but 3 free throws here for Madeline Kenyon. First one is no good.
And he's asking for an explanation over there, and he's not happy, Scoop, but he's held his composure very well.
Kenyon tossed up that desperation shot. And now her second attempt is up and no good.
Yeah, she threw that up from just beyond the 6-foot volleyball line there, and that's what he's not really happy about. And I think he'll probably end up talking right to the end.
Kenyon missed all 3 free throws. And we're at the half. Your score, the Muskegon Reeths Puffer Rockets 19, the Ludington Orioles 15. And we'll take a break, and when we return, take a break for 3 minutes here on the Oriole Sports Network. When we return with the Safe Harbor Credit Union halftime show, we'll have the player in the spotlight. Stay tuned.
Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance solutions as the area's largest independent agency. Here at Smith & Eddy Insurance, in partnership with Auto Owners, we offer the most experienced staff, the widest array of policies, and we have partnered with Auto Owners Insurance to provide exceptional solutions for our customers. With new technology and an old-school philosophy, our team is committed to delivering a winning customer experience by placing the right people in the right roles. Proudly serving all of West Michigan from our 4 convenient locations in Bear Lake, Scottville, Manistee, and in Hart, Smith & Eddy and Auto Owners remains deeply committed to the communities we serve and dedicated to meeting your insurance needs. Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Oriole Sports Network.
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S. and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your local store.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Scoop Hansen, Jamie Sykon, Nick Wysong, and Jackson Jenner, the Oriole Sports Network, and 102.7 WMOM. A big thank you to Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union. And a shout out as well to Indian Summer Co-op, our exclusive Ludington Oriole player in a spotlight sponsor. Indian Summer is proud to be a sponsor of the OSN and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. Ludington outscored 13-7 in that second quarter after outscoring the Rockets 8-6 in the opening 8 minutes of play. Individual scoring, Raquel Walker with 8 points and Ashlyn David with 8 points lead Muskegon Reeths Puffer. 3 for Grace Tyndall. For the Orioles, 2 for Peyton Welch, 5 for Eliana Jeruzel, 3 for J.C. Cole, 4 for Jordan Anderson, and 1 for Grace Forfinski. Right now we're going to step aside and you're going to hear the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in a spotlight interview with Ludington freshman Grace Forfinski. Welcome, Oriole Nation, to the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight for tonight's game. And that player is Grace Forfinski. Grace is just a freshman. She wears jersey number 43 and plays the guard position. Now, Grace, what is the one thing that you like best about being a Ludington Oriole girls varsity basketball player?
My favorite thing about being a Ludington Oriole basketball player is just learning and growing with the team and getting better at basketball.
Okay. Now, being a freshman, Grace, how have the upperclassmen, the juniors on the team, the seniors, and there's some few sophomores too, how have they accepted you as a freshman?
They have been very welcoming and really nice and supportive. And whenever I mess up, they're always picking me up and teaching me new things.
They're staying positive.
Yeah, exactly.
Excellent. What do you like best about playing for Coach Warren Stowe?
My favorite thing about playing for Warren Stowe is he's really funny, and at practice he gets on us, but he always has a smile on his face.
Now, you and Eloise have been down on the JV team. You've had a very successful JV season. The JV girls, only one loss on the year. What did you like best about playing for Coach Troy Veneman?
I love playing for Troy. He's really helped my love for basketball again.
All right. The next question I wanted to ask you, Grace, is who is your favorite professional sports team?
My favorite professional sports team would be the Indiana Fever with Caitlin Clark.
And I take it that she is your favorite professional athlete then, right?
Yes, I love Caitlin.
Did you start following her when she was playing at the University of Iowa?
Yeah.
Quite a basketball player.
Yeah.
Would you say that she's also one of your role models?
Yes, I would say that, yeah.
Okay. Professional role model. Now, do you have any role models who are closer to home?
I think Abby Banstra is a big role model to me because she's always working really hard and she's always so nice and positive.
How about your mom? Is she a role model? Now, I know your mom was quite an athlete at Grand Haven. In fact, she's in the Grand Haven Sports Hall of Fame. Yeah. And how about her?
I think so. I don't know if she was in the Sports Hall of Fame or not, but she's been a big role model for me.
Okay. Favorite teacher in class at Ludington High School?
My favorite teacher is going to be Mr. Lehman or Mr. Keith because I know they're always listening.
Tell Oriole Nation what your plans are for spring sports and tell them what you did during the fall at Ludington High School as far as athletics went.
My favorite. Wait, sorry.
That's all right. What your plans are for spring sports and what you did this past fall as far as athletics went.
My plans for spring sports are I'm gonna do soccer and I'm gonna try track, doing both, but it could be pretty bad, so I don't know.
What position do you play as far as soccer goes?
I play a center midfielder.
And in the fall, volleyball, right?
Yeah.
And what position were you there in volleyball?
I played a center.
Okay. Favorite food that either mom or dad makes for you and your family?
My mom makes this really good, chicken parmesan pasta.
Okay. Does dad do any cooking?
Yeah, he makes this beef stroganoff that's really good.
All right. Grace, your favorite restaurant in Ludington?
Okay, so it's not really like a restaurant, but it's like a fast food place. Taco Bell, it's so good.
Can't go wrong at Taco Bell.
No.
Yeah. Favorite flavor of ice cream at Ludington House of Flavors?
So this is kind of like a grandma flavor, but I love Eskimo Kisses.
Okay. I think that might be a first. That might be the first time I've heard that one. All right. That's, hey, variety is the spice of life. That's what they say. How cool is it being a twin? I know your twin brother, Asher, and how cool is that? What does that mean to you?
It's pretty cool. I love beating my little bro in 1v1s in basketball, so it's been great.
You guys have a pretty good sibling rivalry?
Yep.
And how much of a fan is brother Trey of yours and of Asher's?
Trey, he's a big fan. I know he watches all of these games.
He was fun to cover during football. Boy, he was fun watching him run the football. He was a bruising running back. Last thing I want to ask you, Grace, anybody out there watching or listening to tonight's telecast that you'd like to say hello to or send a shout out to?
Yeah, so there's a lot, so I have to go down.
That's fine.
My Aunt Kate, my Aunt Lisa, both my grandmas and my grandpa, and I think Trey might be listening.
Because they love listening to you, Scoops.
Well, that's great to hear. I'm sure they love hearing about Orioles. And I think Trey loves listening to how his sister's doing. You got quite a fan club out there.
Yeah.
Well, anything else you want to add, Grace?
I think I'm good.
Okay, well, congratulations on being the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight for tonight's game against the Rockets of Muskegon Reeths Puffer. Looking forward to following your career here at Ludington, just a freshman right now, but I'm sure you're going to have a bright career, athletic career, as well as academic career here at Ludington High School. As always, go O's.
Thank you.
And Grace meant to say go O's as well. We finished the interview up, and she said, Scoop, I forgot to say go O's. I said, I will make sure I say that once we've stopped, your interview has stopped playing tomorrow during the broadcast. So Grace said go O's, and that was a fun interview there with Grace Forfinski yesterday.
Yeah, I tell you what, she's very nice young lady, very bubbly, and, you know, you can just hear... You can just hear the energy in her
sure
voice,
can.
you know.
And, and Jamie, they're all fun interviews. I enjoy meeting all of the players, and some of them they're just a little more fun. Yeah. And
I tell you, that was a great interview, Scoop. And, you know, she did a great interview, and she's doing great on the basketball court as well.
Three-pointer there by the Orioles. They start with the ball in the second half. The three-pointer was off, but Madeline Kenyon was there, and she gets the putback. Ludington down now by just 2 points, 19-17.
Yeah, and that's going to force a reach-in foul. You know, we make the basket there, and Ludington gets into their, full-court pressure defense. But once that ball gets in the hands of Raquel Walker, Scoop, she's got very, very capable dribbling abilities. She can handle the basketball. I've noticed so far in this first half, her ability to see the floor and dribble at the same time, you just don't get that much out of the girls' game, but especially from a freshman. And she's given Ludington all the fits they could handle.
She just made a beautiful pass, and now she causes a turnover. She made that pass to her teammate and missed a shot. Ludington got it right back, but then she goes back down the other end, and she creates a turnover. Oh, you talk about a pretty basket right there, Raquel Walker. Wow.
Yep, she is a ball player, I can tell you that.
Ludington trails 21-17, 7:01 to go in the third quarter. Lots of time left in this one. There's a baseline jumper up and in.
Great job by Jalen
Laird. Nice touch there by Jalen, her first points of the game. Ludington trails 21-19. And now a pass too far right there. It's going to be Ludington basketball. Big week of basketball, Jamie, and tomorrow night, Ludington boys are at Newaygo to play their district semifinal game against the Fremont Packers. We'll be on the air around 5:15 with the House of Flavors pregame show. 5:30 with a tip-off. I'll be with Big Country Matthew Westhouse. He'll be doing color commentary with me. Technical engineer, three-pointer up and off the mark by Kenyon. Long rebound to Jerusalem. The technical engineer tomorrow, Nick Wysong.
Yeah, that was from Caitlin Clark range there, Scoop.
That was. Welch, look at this passing by the Orioles.
Yep,
Kenyon with it.
Skip passes to that's how you beat the zone defense.
Jerusalem on the drive, shot up, no good. Ball batted around. Welch able to get it there for the Orioles. She'll kick it back out to Kenyon now. Kenyon thought about that Caitlin Clark range three-pointer. She loses the ball, and here come the Rockets.
She's going to take it all the way, Scoop.
Raquel Walker, nice move.
Euro step.
Oh, wow. I'll tell you, I'm becoming a big Raquel Walker fan here tonight. She is one heck of a basketball player. Just a freshman, and she gives her Rockets a 23-19 lead. There's a shot put up. Jerusalem, no good. She'll give it to Welch. Welch will take the shot. God! That's a two-pointer, though. That's a two. Just supposed to have her big toe just inside the line right there.
Yeah, and I'm sure at halftime, Coach went in there and made some adjustments and talked about, the defense and how they got to pay attention.
Oh, look at the steal.
Yep.
Look at it ahead. Jerusalem, and she's going to be fouled right off the bat there by Raquel Walker. Nice defense there by the Orioles, double teaming Walker. That's her third too, Jamie.
Yeah. In a sense, kind of a smart foul to not give up the breakaway basket there, but it also is her third. But we'll see now how well she can play defense without fouling.
Yep. Orioles will get it in. It's up and Laird, no good. Oh. Jordan Anderson had it down there low. She got it to Laird. Walker shot up, no good. Rebound, fought for. Anderson had it. Now Laird has it, and she'll give it to Kenyon. Orioles got a 3-0 break right here. Jerusalem up and she missed the layup right there. And we have a coach's referee's timeout right now. The Orioles had a 3-on-0, Jamie, and it happens. We know what happens when you have you're just so wide open and just
Part of that 3-on-0 is that during the rebound right there, the number 1 for the Rockets, it looked like she might have taken an inadvertent elbow to the ear, and she's
down right now.
Yeah, she's still down right there. But if the play was still on this end of the floor, the refs probably would have stopped it. But since the pass had already made before the refs seen what was going on, that's why they went ahead and waited to the dead ball there.
That's senior Savannah Lockwood. She's able to get up on her own power and make it over to the bench. Right now, there's 5:01 to go in this third quarter. Muskegon Reeths Puffer has a 23-21 lead. And Orioles just had a 3-on-0 break right there, and they just couldn't capitalize.
Yep.
Rocket basketball. They'll get it in to Ashlyn David. Look at this Oriole defense now. A foul is going to be called, and it will be called on Eliana Jerusalem, her third.
Yep. And right now, what's happened is the Rockets' defense has put a little pressure on the Orioles. It's something they're not used to seeing. But you said, the Rockets are in a little bit bigger conference. And like I said, 5 losses doesn't always mean
nice pass.
That's the good
Shot
of a team.
Up. Oh, no good there by Jerusalem. She'll get it right back, and now we're going to have a jump ball. Possession error to Muskegon Reeths Puffer. The Orioles are going to have to capitalize on these when they're getting some of these breaks like they're getting, Jamie, or that could come back to really haunt them at the end of the ball game.
Yep. There's another shot there, and they got the shot they wanted. They just couldn't finish it. And, coach is over there, pumping them up. And the thing of it is, they just don't have anybody who can guard the quickness right now of Walker.
Now a foul is going to be called on the Orioles, number 11, Madeline Kenyon. Kenyon is on the court with Kwitneski, who's checked into the game. Eloise Kwitneski, also Grace Forfinski. You got Peyton Welch out there, and you have Jalen Laird. And right now, Kaya Jones will check in for Kenyon, who has 3 fouls. Ludington trails 23-21. And Puffer will get the ball in. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Kaya Jones.
I tell you, the Reeths Puffer has some very good out-of-bounds plays.
Three-pointer.
From underneath their own basket.
Yep, no good. Rebound to the Rockets.
Look up.
Yep, Walker, they'll get it ahead. Open, shot up, good.
It's something Ludington's not used to seeing as a team that can run just like they do,
Ashlyn David got that last basket for the Rockets. She's got 10 points. Ludington down by 4, 25-21. Kaya Jones wide open underneath Laird. Laird shot up. Oh, she overlaid it. Put back by Kwitneski, no good, and here come the Rockets. Ludington, lots and lots of good looks, and just not getting the basket to fall, Jamie.
It's just in close shots and just can't get it to drop through the hoop, Scoop. And that's just a little bit of rush, a little bit of being, pressured.
Rockets with the ball. That's baseline. Shot up, no good. Fought for. Shot up by Ashlyn David, no good. Kept alive. Now Forfinski has it. She'll get it ahead to Eloise Kwitneski. Kwitneski up and good! Give the assist to Grace Forfinski. Getting the basket. Eloise Kwitneski.
And that's just those two knowing each other, Scoop.
Ludington down by 2, 25-23. Now a double dribble violation on the Rockets. Hey, we'd like to send a shout out to Shannon Bowe, who's watching. Also Kelly Smith Van Houten. She says, let's go, Lady O's. Go, Jordan. Also, Tanya Peterson is watching. Ron Paul, he says, go, Lady O's. Aaron Bell, good buddy of mine. He was just in Ludington a few weeks ago for John Oregon's funeral, and he is tuned into the OSN tonight. Right now, with 2:59 to go in the third quarter, Ludington trailing 25-23. We have a timeout on the floor, and we are going to stay right here and tell you about Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration, LLC services located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. Their services include basement foundations, concrete driveways, decorative concrete, porches, decks, including all the way up to custom-built homes. Contact Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration, LLC, at 888-860-4001. Expert craftsmanship, personalized service, quality materials, timely completion, and comprehensive solutions. That's Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration, LLC. Also, North Star Chiropractic prides itself on taking care of Oriole athletes of all ages. The team at North Star Chiropractic is dedicated to helping Orioles prevent injuries, recover faster, and improve their overall performance. North Star's expert chiropractors understand the unique needs of athletes and use cutting-edge techniques to ensure a pain-free performance. At North Star Chiropractic, Oriole performance is our priority. That's North Star Chiropractic and Dr. Jacob Singh at 311 South Rath Avenue. Call 231-843-8200. All right, Ludington basketball. Kaya Jones with it. She'll give it now to Eloise Kwitneski. Forfinski, her shot. Good!
Oh, yeah.
Three-pointer for our Indian Summer. Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. Grace Forfinski tickles the twines. Nothing but net.
Yeah, that's going to spark them right there, Scoop. You know, that's exactly what they needed. She was an in-rhythm shot. And, you know, they got Grace out here and Kaya and Kwitneski. I'm going to say that. Kwitneski.
Yep.
And I tell you, you know, like we said.
Look at this dribbling. Oh, my goodness. And a traveling violation on Muskegon Reeths Puffer.
Yeah, I can see.
Coach Walker, he's got a slow burn going right now.
Yeah,
He's like, what's going on? He goes, where's the hacks on the arm? You can see him right now talking to the official. Ludington up 26-25, 2:35
he's going to
left.
force some pressure now here. He wants pressure on the ball.
Good pass there. Laird, her shot up, no good. Ball kept alive momentarily by Kwitneski. And with it now for the Puffer Rockets is number 4, Bree Doe. She'll give it now to Raquel Walker.
You know, I tell you, Reeths Puffer plays a really good 2-3 zone. They can extend it. They're quick, and it's given Ludington some fits, versus where we seen, last Thursday or Friday Thursday it was. The girls were playing really well and moving the ball.
Shot partially blocked right there. I think that was Laird that partially blocked it ahead. Forfinski will take the shot. Up, no good. And coming away with it is Bree Doe for Muskegon Reeths Puffer. Now we got a jump ball. Was that Grace Forfinski in there?
That was Jalen Laird.
Jalen Laird. Okay, Ludington up by a point, 26-25. The possession arrow points Ludington's way. 1:52 to go in this third quarter. Three-pointer, Welch up and go.
That's gonna be out of bounds.
It hit the support cable, and it'll be Muskegon Reeths Puffer basketball. Into the Rocket lineup, number 3, Chloe Brainerd, and also checking in number 24, I believe. No,
Jordan Anderson's going to check back in as well for
Jalen Laird. Will get a breather. No, that's Savannah Lockwood. That's good to see her out there. She was the Rocket that was injured. Look at a steal there by Forfinski. Almost had herself a steal. Good job there by Walker getting back to get that basketball. 1:35 left in the third quarter.
Timeout.
Ludington 26. Muskegon Reeths Puffer 25. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network, a bird's eye view of local sports, and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned.
Safe Harbor Credit Union is your premier choice for all your banking needs. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, our members always come first. You're not just a member, you're family. This is Adam Johnson, President and CEO of Safe Harbor Credit Union, and proud former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're thrilled to once again be the premier halftime sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. If you haven't yet experienced the Safe Harbor Credit Union difference, now is the perfect time to make the switch. We cherish our relationships with our members and our community student athletes. You'll find us in the stands cheering for that next Oriole win and in local classrooms teaching financial literacy. We believe in being the local financial institution that you can trust with all your banking needs. When you invest with us, your money stays local, and local decision-making ensures that your needs are our top priority. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Come visit us at our new location at 5511 US 10 here in Ludington. We can't wait to welcome you into our family at Safe Harbor Credit Union.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Ludington 26, Muskegon Reeths Puffer 25, 1:35 to go in the third quarter. What do you think? You got two coaches really going at it right now, Jamie.
Yeah.
What do you think they're talking about there?
Yeah. In that timeout, probably for Coach Stowe, he's over there, he's calling his executions, but he's telling the team, hey, this is right where we want to be. And going into a tournament game in Coach Stowe's mind is, do you want to be winning? But when you're getting battle tested out here and you can coach through that and show your girls that, man, we got battle tested here, and keep them calm, but know they have to execute. This is forcing them to have to execute. And at the same time, you got Coach Walker over here on the other side. They're saying, hey,
traveling on Muskegon Reeths Puffer.
Yeah, we got 5 wins. We got nothing to lose. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't change anything. And
they're building for their future too with that young team they have.
Exactly. And both, like I said, both coaches are doing a great job right now.
So we've had Ludington was called for a foul. They went up for the steal right there, and they hit Raquel Walker. She went down very hard. She went up quite a ways, and she got back up. But you could tell that did not feel very good. The foul was called, I believe, on Peyton Welch.
Yeah, she took a knee to the thigh.
Then Rockets were called for traveling. Then Ludington had it. They were called for traveling, and now the Rockets had the ball again, and now they're called for traveling. So Ludington has the ball with 1:03 to go in this third quarter, and they have a 1-point lead, 26-25. Kaya Jones with it.
You got to put the ball down before you take a step.
Look at this. They got 3 freshmen out there. And the shot's up and by Eloise, no good, too hard. And here comes Muskegon Reeths Puffer. How do you think Coach Warrenstow, do you think he's got faith in these freshmen? 3 of them out there right now.
Look at that pass.
Beautiful pass by Walker to her teammate, Grace Tyndall, who gets the basket. Tyndall's got 5 in the game. Ludington now down by a point, 27-26. The Orioles trailed at the half, 19-15.
Yeah, I tell you, it's been a good basketball game so far. Obviously, Ludington's trailing by 1 because we've missed a lot of points in the paint.
You can't make that pass when Raquel Walker is right there.
And she's a one-man wrecking crew out here. But the thing I like most about her, Scoop, is she knows when to shoot and when to pass.
Yeah. Walker with the basket.
And she is unguardable at this point in the game. Scoop.
Ludington down by 3. Now 5 seconds to go. Anderson. Shot up, no good there. Shot no good. Ludington had another good look right there, and they just can't get these bunnies. Yeah. What am I saying, bunnies? I'm up here. Those are a lot tougher than what they look out there. And
shots in the paint.
Yeah, shots in the paint.
Well, in practice, when they're taking those, we call those 9s. When you're shooting a layup, we score them, as a 9 being the best possible number you can get. And they're just not finishing those right now.
So the Orioles outscored the Rockets 11-10 in that third quarter, but they trail by 3 at the end of 3, 29-26. And we want to talk a bit about Team Jamie Loney, 5-Star Real Estate. If you're thinking about selling your home or property, let Team Jamie Loney and Christina Simone at 5-Star Real Estate assist you. They'll walk you through the process step by step. Jamie and Christina take pride in their communication, organization, and putting clients' wants and needs first. Call Jamie Loney at 231-794-9740 or Christina Simone at 231-343-4598 today. Team Jamie Loney, 513 South James Street. And Urca Auto Center, they are founded on trust, integrity, and respect. We are proud to offer these values in our sales and business practices so our customers keep coming back. The vehicles on our lot have the best prices and quality in the area, so come by and see us today. The Urca family has been selling vehicles in Mason County for 4 generations. Urca Auto Center, 3736 West US 10. Call 845-6282. We've begun play here in the fourth quarter. Reeths Puffer with a 3-point lead, 29-26. Rockets with the basketball. And, of course, we say Ludington's had a lot of good looks and good scoring chances, but got to give Reeths Puffer defense a lot of credit, too, Jamie.
Yeah, they played some excellent zone defense. They stuck to it the whole time, 2-3 zone, and they put, they put Raquel Walker right in the middle of that zone defense down low, and they're causing Ludington to have some fits.
Here come the Orioles now. 7:33 left in the game. Kenyon with it. Kenyon's out there with Anderson, Kwitneski, Jeruzel, and Laird. He'll get it into Anderson. Her shot blocked. Boy, that's pretty impressive. You can block a shot there by Jordan Anderson. And here come the Rockets.
Yeah, they came to play today, Scoop. There's no doubt about it. They're hustling. They got, I was just going to say, the only thing better they could do is have their hands up on defense down there all the time. But
there's a steal by the Orioles. Jeruzel, her shot up, no good. Rebound up by Kwitneski, no good. Kwitneski overshot it. Now Jordan Anderson loses it. You talk about the frustration's got to be mounting, Jamie, right now.
Yeah.
Ludington they're getting so many good looks.
Very good
at the
looks.
basket and just overlaying it or underlaying the ball.
Right now, this basket just has a lid on it, and they got to find a way to get it through there.
Good defense by Jordan Anderson. Kwitneski saved it, but right to the Rockets. 3-point Rocket lead, 6:48 to go in the game. They'll work it in. Now the ball's tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Madeline Kenyon. Hey, Oriole Nation, the McGee Insurance Group has been serving West Michigan since 1939. They provide quality insurance coverage tailored to fit your needs and budget. McGee Insurance services include auto, commercial, home, health, life, and umbrella insurance. The McGee Insurance Group, 5965 West US 10, located next door to Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Mark Yuck. Call 231-845-5000. Walker on the drive, shot up, no good. Offensive foul called on Muskegon Reese Puffer. 6:38 to go in the game.
Her fourth foul.
Yep,
Scoop.
that's a fourth foul on Raquel Walker. Reese Puffer, sensational freshman player. Ludington will get the ball in Kenyon. She'll give it now to Welch. Welch will bring it up. In, shot up, no good. Rebound Anderson, shot, good. And Peyton Welch is down and hurt. She went down hard, reminiscent of when she went down at Fremont a few weeks ago.
Yeah, she was down and actually rolled into a Reese Puffer player who then landed on top of her. Yeah, like you said earlier, it's a physical game out here tonight from both these teams. It's actually been really good basketball, other than, Ludington can't get the ball to fall in the close ones. But I tell you, it's exactly probably what Coach wants to see. He wants to be battle tested in this game, but they need to fight through this, and it's good for all players here.
It's good to see, Jamie, that Peyton Welch is sitting up right now. She's talking to Miss Jen Mraz, the LHS athletic trainer. Ludington did get the basket. Jordan Anderson got it. Yeah. Puffer has a 1-point lead, 29-28. And Peyton is up. She's walking, and that's a great sign right there.
Yep, just probably, the player landed on her, and that floor is hard, and then when someone comes down on top of you, it'll take the breath right out of you, Scoop. So they're going to go in and just get her. Miss Jen's going to check her out there, and we have the best in the business with Miss Jen Mraz
right there. Do.
She will definitely make sure doesn't have a concussion, and if she doesn't, she'll be back in the game.
And look who's checked in for Peyton Welch.
Yep, Grace Forfinski.
Forfinski out there with Kenyon right now, Jerusel, Anderson, and Laird. Ludington down by a point, 29-28. 3-point attempt by the Rockets, no good. Rebound, however, to Ashlyn David, and now a foul will be called, I believe, on Jerusel.
That might be her fourth.
It will be.
Fourth.
So Eliana Jerusel has 4 fouls for the Orioles. And Raquel Walker has 4 fouls for the Rockets. 3-pointer by Muskegon Reese Puffer, no good. Long rebound to Madeline Kenyon. 6:06 left in the game. Muskegon Reese Puffer 29, Ludington 28. Jerusel, 14-footer up and no good. Rebound for Forfinski.
Look at that.
Good!
Look at that, Scoop.
Grace Forfinski with an offensive board and the putback. The Orioles have a 1-point lead. Forfinski with 6 points in this game. Ludington up 30-29. Here comes Raquel Walker. Shot up, no good. And rebound. Wow. Here come the Orioles. Forfinski up and good!
I'm going to tell you right now, Scoop, if the Orioles hang on to get this victory,
yes,
it's going to have a lot to do with Grace Forfinski.
Forfinski just all over the place. Now Kenyon's going to be whistled for the foul. Ludington up 32-29, 5:28 left in this game.
I tell you, on this end, before that layup there, Raquel Walker took a heck of a hit, and, she thought she was fouled, but the thing of it is the officials didn't call it because she was out of control. She drove to the basket a little bit out of control, and she's lucky. She didn't pick up a charge there.
Exactly.
But, Coach is smart. He's got to get her a rest and get her calmed down here and, get her back in here in about 30 seconds or so, and they're going to have to try to finish the
look
game.
at that. Give some credit there to both Forfinski and Jerusel. They caused Muskegon Reese Puffer to turn the ball over there on a double dribble violation.
Yep.
Ludington up 32-29, 5:22 left in the game. It's been a dandy.
And I would imagine right here, Scoop, with 5 minutes to go, unless Grace is tired, I bet you she won't come out of this ball game right now. She might spend the rest of these 5 minutes on the floor.
Nice passing by the Orioles. Anderson shot up. Oh, no good. Ball fought for, and here come the Rockets.
She's going to back tap this ball and steal it.
Look at that. Oh, my goodness. Grace Forfinski. What hustle. You talk about a spark.
Yep.
Ludington gets the ball on the jump ball. Arrow points Ludington's way.
And Peyton Welch is back.
That's great to see. Number 2, Peyton Welch, back in the Oriole lineup. Been looked over and cleared by Miss Jen Mraz. And now we have a timeout. Muskegon Reese Puffer. We're going to stay right here. And we want to give some love to some more of our great sponsors, Jamie, beginning with Ludington Chiropractic.
Ludington Chiropractic. If you're having back and neck pain and need to see a chiropractor to relieve that pain, see Dr. Markiak at Ludington Chiropractic. No appointment is necessary, as Ludington Chiropractic is strictly a walk-in clinic. That's Dr. Markiak at Ludington Chiropractic at 5965 East Ludington Avenue, located next to Pizza Hut. For questions, call 231-843-1874.
I've been seeing Dr. Markiak since I retired from the U.S. Navy back in late August of 2004. He's been my chiropractor. I hear great things about Dr. Jacob Singh as well. Do you have a chiropractor, Jamie?
I go to Dr. Hendricks, actually.
Oh, okay.
So I've been seeing him since, 2012.
Okay, I can't say enough about Dr. Markiak, though, and what he's done for me over the years. So,
well, I tell you, we're lucky here in Ludington because we have several fantastic chiropractors in the community.
Yeah, Ludington with the ball right now. Forfinski to Anderson on top of the key. She'll get it now to Laird.
And we got
Laird,
another travel
we
there.
called for the travel there. She got going a little too quickly right there. Now Reese Puffer has the ball back. Ludington up 32-29. Orioles led at the end of one, 8-6. The Rockets led at the half, 19-15, and they led 29-26 at the end of 3.
Yep.
Ludington has
and
held the
here's
Rockets.
Another deflection by Grace Forfinski.
She is just you talk about full of energy.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't think she will be coming off this floor here, Scoop, unless it's for an injury.
Rockets moving the ball around. There's a shot up and no good rebound.
Great box out by Jalen Laird, but we're going to dribble it on the end line.
Jalen Laird, a good, strong rebound, as you said there, but when she had the ball, just got away from her, and before she could get it, it was out of bounds. So it's Puffer basketball with 4:18 to go in the game. Ludington leads 32-29.
Look at this box out right here.
There'll be a foul there. Basket will not count. They're not going to get that one.
JC tried to do everything she could, but Walker was just so smart. Did you see her post and scoop? And as JC moved, she spun and moved and was able to. I'm just impressed, Scoop.
Yes.
I can't always be a hometown hero.
Peyton Welch with a great job.
Look at this offense.
She got the whole floor ahead of herself. Up and she overlaid it. How many times have we seen that tonight, Jamie? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we had another breakaway layup and just overlaid it off the front of the rim.
There's another steal. Jalen Laird with the steal. Laird, she will. Actually, it's going to be fouled right there. Yes.
Number 2.
Yes. Hey, Oriole Nation, Ludington Paint and Glass. They've been mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more located at 213 South James Street, downtown Ludington. Call LP&G at 843-8250. Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all your projects. Proud to support Ludington Oriole Sports while being a sponsor on the OSN. And again, the last Oriole game, I do apologize to Matt Ewing, but the LP&G points in the paint leader and the rebounds off the glass leader was, in our last game, the points in the paint leader was Peyton Welch, and the rebounds off the glass leader was Jordan Anderson.
Was it?
Yep.
I was going to say, I thought that last game, too, Jalen Laird had to be real close.
Yeah, she was. She was right up there as well.
Categories.
She was right up there as well. She was actually the runner-up on both of those.
Yeah.
Hey, Oriole Nation, Benedict's Auto Center has been providing the absolute best in auto body repairing and painting since the 1940s. You can reach Mike Benedict at 231-613-4111. Benedict's Auto Center, 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. And, of course, Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive postgame sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee. A caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. And we can't forget Lundquist Furniture, another of our fine sponsors. Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940 for your furniture needs. Call Lundquist 231-757-3368. Trent Lundquist is here for you. Good job inside. And there's a basket by Jordan Anderson. Coach Warren Stowe drew that up very, very nicely.
Yep, it was very smart because you get the ball at the top of the key to Jalen Laird, and then you isolate Jordan in the post, knowing she's guarded by number 22, Walker, and she cannot foul because she has 4. So great entry pass, and then Jordan with a nice little left hook knowing that Walker really couldn't contest the shot.
Orioles up 34-29, 3:42 left in the game. Raquel Walker with the ball. Walker shot up and good. Boy, she is a really talented young basketball player.
Yes, she is.
Ludington up 34-31, 3:27 to go in the game. There's a steal. The Rockets get a steal right there, and coming away with it, number 20, Micaiah Riley McGuffey.
Oh, my God, Scoop. She's going to foul out on a charge. Great play right there by...
I had my head down, Jamie, but was that Kenyon?
Yeah, Madeline Kenyon stood tough right there, and she tried to sidestep her, but she drew too much contact there, Scoop. It could have went either way, really, but I got to give all the credit to Madeline, knowing that Raquel was going to take it to the bench. She stood right in there and took that charge, Scoop.
Walker fouls out with 16 points. What a ball game, and what a bright future that young lady has ahead of her.
Yep, and we're going to see here now, if the Rockets are down 3 minutes to go. If they got somebody else, it's probably going to have to go through Ashlyn David right now. And
Puffer got away with a little.
Out of the game.
Yeah, Puffer causes a turnover. 3-pointer up and off the mark. Rebound to Jordan Anderson.
And look at her look up.
She'll get it. Yep, good. Great court vision there, but Welch's pass is deflected right there. How much have we seen of that tonight? We've seen an awful lot. Deflections. And you got to give Puffer credit. Their defense.
Both of these teams have played good defense.
3-pointer by the Rockets. No good. Rebound to Laird. Ludington up 34-31.
Another steal. Look at here,
wide open, and shot missed. And Kenyon fighting for it. And what are we going to have here?
We're going to have a foul on, it looks like Madeline Kenyon. She's going to foul out.
I was going to say, when Kenyon took that charge right there, that was when somebody was going to foul out there.
One of those two were going to foul out right there.
So Kenyon is fouled out of the ball game right there. It's interesting where that was called from, the official who made the call on that.
The official from the top called it. But, this is where we talked about the depth of the bench, with Walker going out for the Rockets really hurts them. Madeline Kenyon going out, does it hurt Ludington? Yes, but do we have more depth to take that spot? Yes, we do.
Ashlyn David gets the first free throw and the second. Now we got a 1-point game. Ludington's going to have to do a better job of controlling the basketball here. They'll get it into Forfinski. Back now to Welch. 2:36 to go. Now a traveling violation on the Orioles. Ludington up 34-33. 2:36 left in this game.
And normally when you have this many travels in a game, Scoop, it's because of defensive pressure.
Yep, and both teams
have
are provided it in spades tonight. All right, Ludington. Reese Puffer with the basketball. That's Bree Doe who has it. Now to 24, Grace Tyndall. And working the ball's kicked, and who ends up with it but Forfinski. Now Forfinski, you've got a jump ball. Possession arrow to Muskegon Reese Puffer. Shout out to Christy Stark. Great athlete in the Mason County Sports Hall of Fame. At one time, she was Michigan's all-time leading girls scorer until her record was broken by Magic Johnson's sister, Evelyn Johnson.
Okay.
There's a deflection. Forfinski with the deflection. Peyton Welch up and good!
Like I said earlier, Scoop, if Ludington holds on to win this game, it's going to be all helped out in the Spark run because they were behind of Grace Forfinski in this fourth quarter.
Old high school football and baseball teammate of mine, John Bailey, he's tuned into the OSN tonight. Rick Jensen watching. Mark Young, he's a big fan of the Orioles via the OSN.
I should have known you'd know that stat by Magic Johnson's sister there. I should have known if anybody.
Somehow sports stats just stick in my head. I wish math and science
I was going more on the thing, your love for Magic Johnson.
Oh, yeah, I'm a big Magic Johnson. Oh, look at it. So both free throws were missed. However, the rebound was by Jalen Laird, and as she started to head up court, she dribbled the ball off of her ankle out of bounds. It's Muskegon Reese Puffer basketball.
And I tell you, Jalen's been cleaning up the glass.
Yep,
She's been a big spark for Ludington as well. But once she's got the ball, the pressure has come from the defense and just forced it off the end of her toe.
Now a foul is going to be called on Peyton Welch. Hey, some more Oriole fans that are tuned in. Elijah Thomas, Scott Stone, also Tim Belfus, and Kelly Smith. think that might be the Kelly Smith that's in the Mason County Sports Hall of Fame. Great motocross.
And what we got to be careful here with 1:49 left is Eliana Jerusalem has 4 fouls. Then if she fouls out, then we got a little action going on that could spark some things here. But she knows she has 4. I could already see her telling Coach I got 4. And
Bredo.
I wouldn't expect to see her picking up that 5th foul.
What a ball game. Bredo gets both of her free throws. Ludington up by a point right now, 36-35. With 1:49 left in this game, we're going to step aside. Orioles up by a point. You're watching and listening to the OSN and 102.7 WMOM. We're here today with Mike Benedict, the proprietor of Benedict's Auto Center. Mike Benedict, what is it that sets Benedict's Auto Center apart from other businesses here in Mason County?
I'm going to go with the old cliche word, and I'm going to say customer service. Like to spend the time with the customer, give them the kind of all the Q&As, answer all the questions they might have pertaining to the damaged vehicle, what's going to happen next, and then I walk them through the process going forward that I'm going to handle things. You know, we take it apart, find additional damage, call the insurance company, we take care of all the work from there for them, keep them clued in what's going on so they know about when they'll be receiving their car back.
Let the viewers out there and the listeners know, Mike, there's a perception that you have to go where your insurance company tells you. That is not the case, is it?
Not true at all. What I always suggest they do is they go and they talk to either the manager or the owner of the business. Be comfortable where you take the car, have them answer your questions, and that's where you want to go. If you're comfortable with them, that's what you want to do, and it's your car, you go where you want.
Benedict's Auto Body, your trusted one-stop collision and repair shop. Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Ludington just came up with a Coach Shank special right there. Jamie, just talk about that.
Yeah, so what happens is on a dead ball, you can have all 5 of your players line up below the baseline, and what happens is they all take off running, and if someone doesn't go with
Look
that
at
player,
Grace Forfinski.
Yeah, she's going to draw a foul, Scoop.
Oh my goodness.
She's
what
going
a
to draw
spark plug.
a foul. Yeah.
Grace Forfinski. Ludington had got it down the court. They missed their shot. Puffer had it. And Grace Forfinski, who's just been all over the court
go
tonight.
To the free throw line.
Yes, she is. And go ahead, finish what you're saying about the play.
So what happens is got the person with the ball, and then you got 4 players, and they all start sprinting down the floor. And if a defender doesn't go with it, you throw it long. And if they do, then you break one back like they just did to Peyton Welch, and she gets it. Then you hit the inbounder because there's nobody guarding her. Right back to the middle, and you throw it down. So it was a perfect execution.
Forfinski gets 1 of 2 free throws, and the Orioles now with a 2-point lead, 37-35. 1:20 left in this ball game. It has been a really exciting and fun and competitive ball game. It sure has been a fun one to cover with you, Jamie.
I tell you, Grace said that
shot up, no
she
good.
Found her love for basketball again, and I tell you what, I'm sure glad she has, because she's got a bright future here for the Ludington Orioles.
I sat down with her yesterday for her Player in the Spotlight interview. Big smile on her face the entire interview. Just so full of energy. Oh, there's a pass there picked off by the Rockets with 50 seconds to go.
We got a ball game, Scoop.
And Welch almost had herself a steal right there. Here come the Rockets.
Number 24 got hit in the head there.
3-pointer up and no good. Oh, boy. Rebound, though, to Bredo. There's a baseline jumper up, no good.
She's going to get her own rebound.
And getting her own rebound, Ashlyn David. The Rockets have the ball with 29 seconds to go.
He doesn't have any timeouts left, Scoop.
Oh, there's a walk. That should have been a walk. No. Oh, 3-second violation on the Rockets. I thought a traveling violation was going to be called, Jamie, and it's a 3-second violation. 24 seconds left in this one.
Yeah.
Ludington up by 2 points, 37-35. We want to thank Indian Summer Co-op, and they're going back to the Thad Shank special.
Here we go, yep.
It's like a football.
Throw it to Grace.
It's like a football play.
Grace
Get
was
it in.
wide open. They could have threw it right to her.
Welch is going to be fouled almost immediately. We want to thank Indian Summer Co-op, our exclusive Player in the Spotlight sponsor. Indian Summer, proud to be a sponsor of the OSN and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. I'll be on 102.7 WMOM tomorrow with Chris Nicholas during his morning show around 9:15, 9:20, talking about tomorrow's boys game at Newaygo. Clutch free throw there by Peyton Welch.
I'm surprised, Scoop, because I'm looking over at the scorer's table, and if I look at it looks like Reese Puffer did have a timeout. finally,
what do we got? A technical.
He's going to be on the coach.
On the Muskegon Reese Puffer coach is going to be assessed a technical. 22 seconds left in this game. Ludington up 38-35.
That's tough to take one there, Scoop, because it's still a one-possession basketball game here, and to take a technical foul there is tough. But I'm very surprised because, like I said, when I thought they would call a timeout here, and I thought he didn't have any, but he did.
Welch misses her second. That would have been her second free throw attempt right there. Timeout, Muskegon Reese Puffer. It's
now
a full
he's use
timeout.
his timeout.
And we're going to stay right here. Ludington up by 3, 38-35. 22 seconds left in the ball game. This has been a dandy, Jamie. Ludington outscored the Rockets 8-6 in the first. We're outscored 13-7 in the second. They trailed 19-15 at the half. Ludington then outscored the Rockets 11-10 in the third, but they still trailed 29-26 entering the fourth quarter. Right now they're up 38-35, and we're down to the nitty-gritty in this ball game.
Yeah, so right now Ludington's outscoring the Rockets by 6. Most of that has come since Walker's fouled out here, and most of that has come since Grace Ferfinski came in about the 5-minute mark of that fourth quarter and started putting the pressure on the Rockets' offense with her defense and turned this game around for the Orioles.
Let's give some love to some Oriole Nation tuned in tonight. Chuck Hauk, Paul Edward, Brent Bowman, he's tuned in. Amy Stone, Shelby Grabe, Lynette Keeler, also Ron Poole, Deb Roberts, B. Deasing, Dave Woodworth, Rob Killips Jr., Becky Heemstra, Matt Ewing. Oh, the first technical shot good by Peyton Welch.
Yeah.
That was huge right there.
Yeah, and I see Grace in her interviews, and we got a second free throw mate. Grace in her interview said she'd like to give a shout out to her brother Trey because he'd be listening, but Trey's here watching this action live, Scoop.
Hey, Jennifer Sykon's tuned in. I think you know her.
Oh, yeah, I do know her. She must. Oh, we got a little turnover here.
Orioles up by 5. They turned it over. Oh, three-pointer in and out by Reese Puffer. That would have cut it to 2 right there. Now Welch.
Well, that's a travel, Scoop.
We're going to have a jump ball called right there. Possession arrow to Ludington. The Rocket bench, right in front of the Rocket bench. Of course, they were wanting to travel right there, Jamie.
I tell you, Peyton, what a basketball game, Scoop.
She had a lot of help being knocked down to the court right there. And it's been both ways. Both teams, very physical ball game here.
Yeah, what a great basketball game.
Forfinski, Anderson now down to 8 seconds. Ludington.
Look at the smarts by Jalen Laird.
Jalen Laird will be fouled with 6 seconds left. Ludington has a 5-point lead, 40-35. Of course, Ludington, when Raquel Walker fouled out here, just about a minute and a half ago, that helped Ludington's chances quite a bit.
Yeah, it was about 2 minutes or so to go in the game, like you said there, but it definitely helped. And that's the breaks of the game.
More Oriole Nation tuned in. Derek Eaton, Jen Flannery, Eric Brooks, Susan Piscadna. That's AD Greg Piscadna's wife. Jeffrey Petzak, an old high school classmate, baseball teammate, football teammate of mine. We're down to 1 second, and there is a foul called. Ludington is going to win this ball game, though. They're up 40-35. A foul called right at the buzzer right there.
They're going to call no shot.
So the game is over. What a ball game. Your final score, the Ludington Orioles 40, the Muskegon Reese Puffer Rockets 35. And we're going to step aside right now, and when we return, we will have the Smith and Eddy post-game show coming your way here on the OSN and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned.
Welcome to House of Flavors, Michigan's largest ice cream producer. But we're more than just ice cream. We exist to make ice cream, feed people, and make our world a better place. We donate 25% of all profits to charity annually. You heard that right. We are dedicated, innovative, adaptable. Come join our team. We are looking for amazing people to join our team in maintenance, operations, palletizing, warehouse, CDL drivers. We provide career development opportunities, year-round stability, competitive wages, health insurance, 401k retirement, bonuses, profit sharing, and free ice cream. Join us to make ice cream and make a difference. Find your career today at houseofflavors.com/careers.
When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects. With over 5,000 colors of top quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint, you are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure, bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all your glass needs with on-site service of broken windows and screens and custom-cut tabletops, mirrors, and plexiglass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 231-843-8250. Follow us on Facebook at Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G is proud to support Ludington sports.
Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance solutions as the area's largest independent agency. Here at Smith & Eddy Insurance, in partnership with Auto Owners, we offer the most experienced staff, the widest array of policies, and we have partnered with Auto Owners Insurance to provide exceptional solutions for our customers. With new technology and an old-school philosophy, our team is committed to delivering a winning customer experience by placing the right people in the right roles. Proudly serving all of West Michigan from our 4 convenient locations in Bear Lake, Scottville, Manistee, and in Hart, Smith & Eddy and Auto Owners remains deeply committed to the communities we serve and dedicated to meeting your insurance needs. Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Orioles Sports Network.
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S. and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your local store.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. A shout out to Brent Lyon, also Cambria Britton and Michael Lacombe and Sunshine Schillinger also tuned in tonight. We had all kinds of folks out there in Oriole Sports Nation, Oriole Nation tuned into this great ball game. Yeah. Orioles hold off the Rockets. They win 40-35 on the strength of outscoring Muskegon Reese Puffer 14-6 in that fourth quarter. First things first, a big thank you to Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive postgame sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee. A caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Jamie, you and I were just talking during the commercials right there. What an outstanding ball game to prepare the Ludington Orioles for the upcoming districts next week.
Yeah. You know, like I said, that when we talked at the beginning of the game, you know, Reeths Rockets come in here with a 5-win season so far, and that always doesn't mean everything. And I tell you, they came ready to play. They had a heck of a basketball team, and like we had said there at halftime, you know, this is great for Coach and the girls because they got a lot that they can prepare for here and make adjustments in the second half. And you know, it was an excellent basketball game, and just, you know, I can't say what they. you get the victory. I can't say it's what they needed, but you want to be battle tested headed into the tournament and knowing that anything can happen. And that's why they call it March Madness. And you could have a 5-team win. You know, that Reeths Puffer Rockets team could upset somebody.
Well, I'll tell you what,
especially if Walker plays like she played here tonight. But I got to give credit to the Orioles defense when it counted. They got some stops, and that all started with Grace Ferfinski in that fourth quarter right there. Like I said, I didn't expect to see her come off the floor, and I think she came off for about 30 seconds in that last 5 minutes, and that was all due to her athleticism and not willing to allow them to score any more points.
Yep, we're going to turn that headset over to Coach Warren Stowe right now, and Good. You were spot on, right on there, Jamie, with your points of the ball game.
He always is.
He certainly is, Coach. We were just talking about what a perfect ball game for your girls heading into the districts next week to play against a five-win Reeths Puffer team. But we knew that record was misleading because of the conference they play in and all those big Division I teams they play. Might have been, in fact, in my mind, it was the most physical girls game I've covered this year. What an exciting ball game. Your girls outscored them 14-6 in the fourth quarter to get a 5-point win, 40-35.
Yeah, I'm very proud of our girls. And like you said, very physical both ways. I thought we were physical with Reeths Puffer. I thought they were very physical with us. And to keep our composure and then also to play through that a little bit. It wasn't perfect, and we had times where I'd have liked to have been a little stronger with the ball or whatnot. But all in all, a really great effort. Was really proud of them.
Coach, they have a very young ball team. They have 4 freshmen and 4 sophomores on their roster. Raquel Walker, just a freshman. I'll tell you what, the future. The sky's the limit for her.
Yeah, she's a great player, and Coach Walker is a great guy. I love coaching against him and playing against him, and have had the opportunity to play against an older daughter of his. I don't know how many kids he has, but just an awesome and a great test for us, right? You got to really be gap sound, and even when you're in gap, she's going to go right through them. But to see that speed, especially in our press, on the second level of our press, to see that speed and to adjust to it throughout the game, I thought was really great. We might not have gotten a ton of steals, but just slowing her down, that was kind of the game plan, so I was pleased with that.
It alludes to the defense of both teams tonight, the amount of turnovers there were, but also the amount, how frustrated were you, Coach? Your girls were getting a lot of good looks, as they were as well. They were getting a lot of good looks, point-blank shots that normally fall that weren't falling.
I mean, I want them to go in. Frustrated is the wrong word. You can't control that, right? The out, you can control it. Obviously, you want to concentrate and make those, and I trust that we will moving forward. But yes, a lot of bunnies, as you would call them, that missed. Eloise in that third quarter had a couple 2-3 right in a row, but again, I'm proud that we didn't let that snowball into the defensive end. We got it done on the defensive end, and anytime you hold any team to 30-some points, you're giving yourself a chance.
Peyton Welch, that's the second time we've covered a game this year where she's went down really hard, had to be looked at by the trainer. I'll tell you, she is one tough cookie.
She is a tough kid, and when you're playing as quick as she is, and in a physical game like this, that play I'll have to watch it back, but it was kind of like a ping pong, and then she got landed on. So just probably some frustration as well as some bumps and bruises. Peyton, as well as everybody, is going to sleep very, very good tonight. I know that.
Coach, talk a little bit about the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight, and what a spark did she provide tonight, Grace Forfinski.
Yeah, she did. Grace is a great kid. I love having her up, and she brings a level to the top of that press, right? That's a different look. I kind of liken it to back when we had Abby and Riley, right? You have Elle, which has kind of perfected that, and she's got her leaps, and she's got her lunges, and she's got her pressures. So to have another girl that you can throw in from a defensive standpoint, the offense is used to playing against Eliana as the X1. So a quarter of Eliana, then you put Grace in there, it's just different, so we're getting a lot of deflections, and that was the same when Riley, Abby, and Emma would rotate at the X1. I feel like Abby's pressures were different than Riley's pressures, right? They were all good. Eliana's pressures are just as good as Grace's.
Yes.
They're just different. So it just adds a layer to the pressure that we need.
Well, your girls now 15-5 overall in the season. 8-2 they finish in the West Michigan Conference Lakes. You get the Benzie Central Huskies on Thursday. Tonight was the start of what should be a great week for Ludington boys and girls basketball. What a way to start it with this 40-35 victory. What can you tell Oriole Nation about the Huskies of Benzie Central?
I can tell you absolutely nothing about the Huskies.
Didn't mean to put you on the
that's
spot,
okay.
Coach.
I would tell you I often do watch, not often, but I'll kind of peruse as the season goes. I do not know a lot about Benzie, so I've got to pour into that film tonight to get ready for Thursday. And with the district draw coming out, I've kind of been trying to get some film on Reeths City and kind of looking ahead to that first game I have. So I'll get Benzie on the screen tonight, and I'll get the scout up, and we'll go from there.
So your first district game is Monday at Fremont. At what time, Coach?
Yeah, and I'll send all this to you too, so you can put it up online. But we are our district's in Fremont. We are Monday versus Reeths City at 7:00 at Fremont. And the winner of that game plays Wednesday night at Fremont. Will be the early game if we play Wednesday against Big Rapids.
Shaping up to be a great district. And Coach Veneman pointed something out to me tonight. I knew that Jordan Anderson missed the second game at Fremont. I did not realize she missed the opening game at Fremont too. So you're going to be hitting Fremont with Jordan Anderson back, and also your two sensational, energized freshmen that you have moved up.
Yeah, anytime Jordan playing, it's better than Jordan not playing. There's no doubt about that.
Exactly.
So we've got a long way to go before Fremont. We'll get to Benzie Thursday, and we'll go from there. But just really happy with how we played. I thought the bench energy was great all night. We had some D-up chants. We haven't had those. I haven't heard those at Ludington in the girls program, so that was really awesome. But just a fun game, and thanks for being here.
You're welcome. Enjoy this one, Coach. We'll see you on Thursday right back here at Hawley.
Sounds great. Go O's.
Coach Warren Stowe, a happy Coach Warren Stowe. Coach Stowe, he's happy most of the time anyway, but when his girls get a hard-fought 5-point victory over a Division I school like Muskegon Reese Puffer like that, he's even more happy. Jamie, again, a hard-fought 40-35 victory over the Muskegon Reese Puffer Rockets, and I was telling Coach Stowe, what a way to start this week. Tonight, the freshman girls defeat Reese Puffer by the score of 25-21. The JV girls defeat Reese Puffer by the score of 36-23, and our varsity win a hard-fought game 40-35 to improve to 15-5 overall on the season. They get Benzie Central on Thursday. You and I will be back here covering that game along with Julia Havman, and Nick, I believe, will be doing camera that night. Thursday? No, I'm sorry, Jackson. Jackson Jenner will be our cameraman on Thursday. Tomorrow night we'll be at Newaygo. We'll be on the air around 5:15 with the House of Flavors Manufacturing. The boys team opens up district play at Newaygo. It's the Division II, district number 35, Class B. Well, I should say, boy, I'm falling back to my old days now. It's Division II. District 35 semifinal, the Ludington Orioles and the Fremont Packers. The winner moves to Friday night to play at Newaygo against the winner of the Big Rapids Hart game. And then again on Thursday back here for girls basketball, Ludington and Benzie Central. So the start of hopefully some big things tonight. And what an opening night to start it here with that 5-point exciting victory over the Muskegon Reese Puffer Rockets.
Yeah, I tell you, that was a very exciting ball game, Scoop. I think it was probably one of the better games that I've watched all season, and what better to have it here at home, for the Oriole girls. And they got it's a pretty exciting future here from the young Oriole girls all the way up to our seniors there that we have. But I tell you, like we said, that is exactly the type of game you would want to be in. Like he said, he's proud of the girls. Like he said, the Walker girls able to split their double teams. They're just not used to seeing that speed. And when you can able to pressure her and defend her, that's only going to help these girls going forward in the tournament to get ready for what they say Reeths City at Fremont. And like Coach said, it's a different X1 player up there, different styles, and it's tough to defend when there's not a lot of film on Grace either. So that if a coach is trying to get an advantage against Ludington, there's not a lot for him to look at except for these last couple games. But on film, a Grace Ferfinski and, like a Raquel Walker, you can look at them on film and know they're quick. But until you see them on the floor, two girls like that, you can't really adjust for it on film, Scoop. So Great ball game
Yeah.
tonight. Couldn't be more excited to cover this girls' game, and I know you're looking forward to tomorrow night's game and a string of a full week of basketball this week and a full week of basketball next week. And to be honest with you, I'm watching these games from Florida next week, cheering on both boys and girls teams like I always do, Scoop.
I hear you, Jamie. And with that said, for our executive producer, executive director Thad Shank, also for the 102.7 WMOM owner Chris Nicholas, for my cameraman tonight, Jackson Genter, as well as the technical engineer, Nick Wysong, for the OSN and 102.7 WMOM. And, of course, you, Jamie Sycon, doing color commentary. This is the voice of the Orioles, Todd Scoop Hansen, saying so long from Hawley Gymnasium. Once again, your final score, the Ludington Orioles 40, the Muskegon Reeths Puffer Rockets 35. Good night, Oriole Nation.